Leen Team to Married to Bravo. Happy Friday night. It's Joleen and Nana. We're here to break down the season finale of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and episode 4 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and go on our usual tangents. So make sure you guys smash that like. Smash it now. Smash it good. What should we set our like goal to, Nana?
I'm looking tonight I'm looking at 50.
Nana. I want to do better.
I want to surpass. So I'm just saying 50. I'm not asking for a lot on a Friday night. I'm asking for a little.
Okay, Nana set the goal at the very low 50 likes. I think we already have 50. And we have 1 dislike. Thank you, fans. Thank you. Okay, so we'll do. If I think we already had 50.
Are we? Oh,
Nana,
okay.
we already have 54 likes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, then I'm gonna go 60.
Oh my God. Okay, 60, and I'm gonna go for 160. Boom. Let's smash it. Let's smash it and get more. So like the video. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to all of our Leen Team. If you want to support us, you can send a super chat or you can join us for here on YouTube. We have 1 membership, the Leen Team membership. Otherwise, find us on Patreon, and we have a couple tiers over there. But otherwise, just leave all your thoughts, opinions, hopes, and dreams about everything going on in life and The Real Housewives. That's what we talk about, Bravo. And
yes, we do.
Setting really low goals in life.
I know. I've never been
where we are in our lives.
I've never been one to really toot my own horn. So, okay. Now, Jennifer Love Spewit says, I think we can get 160.
I think we can.
Okay, that's all right.
I think we can. Nana's awesome. So let's check in and see how everyone's doing. Let us know how you guys are doing. Joe, please scroll up in the chat. It's important. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I will scroll up in the chat.
What does that mean? Please scroll up.
Is it a comment from you, DJ Nashville? My cats had the zombies and were trying to destroy my house. Is that what it is? Your cats were zombies?
No, I think it's Sarah's birthday. We want to sing happy birthday to our sweet lady, DJ Nashville said. Sarah Smiles' birthday.
It's Sarah Smiles' birthday. We just highlighted a comment from Sarah Smiles. Happy birthday,
I know.
Sarah
Happy
Smiles.
birthday, Sarah.
Oh
happy
my
birthday,
gosh.
honey.
What a fun day. And on a Friday, too, when Married to Bravo was on. Wow. What a day, Sarah. Happy birthday. Everyone, throw all your love to Sarah in the chat. Send her all the love. Nana, should we send Sarah some little have we ever sent Sarah any George Floyd
I don't think cards? We have, but I think we could. Sarah, if you want to just please send your address to me, Joleen,
and then I pass it on to Nana.
Cards. They're beautiful cards. We can get these cards off to you in a nice little note card, and they also have nice envelopes. My girlfriend Jill does it. So anyway, fabulous.
Yay. Happy birthday, Sarah. Just email me or DM me. You can email me JoleneReacts@gmail.com. Send me your address. I promise we won't stalk you. Zoomies run around the room. Did I read DJ Nashville's comment as zombies?
Yes. And I thought, well, it is getting to be close to Halloween. Whatever.
I see what I want to see. I swear.
What are zoomies?
I think, are those the little vacuum thingies? I don't know.
No, those are Zumbas or something, or Roombas.
Roombas. Yeah, but maybe Zoomies are. Okay. Correct me in the chat because I have no idea.
Oh my God. Usually it's me acting like this. Hi, I'm taking over now.
Feliz cumpleaños aquí. Feliz cumpleaños aquí. Happy birthday to you. Feliz
that's so
nice. I always say it wrong, but I think that's how you sing it.
Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Sarah Smiles.
And I just got off the phone with your cousin Paulie. It's his birthday. I had to wish him a happy birthday.
Today?
Little Paulie's 29. Happy birthday, little Paulie. And we were just talking about how I was there at his birth. And so excited that, that she
Nana
got a little boy.
Help people pull their babies out of their wombs. That's one of Nana's favorite hobbies. How many people have you seen born now? Like been witness to and been like, come on, little guy. And you always grab their head, their ear, you kind of pull.
I haven't been to that many. I've been to my own. I've been to Colleen's. I've been to Karen's. But
and
that's
your other
honey.
sister too. Your other sister too.
No, I wasn't at Kathy's.
I thought you were there for Andy.
No, wasn't there for Andy. Got there as soon as I could though, because I was like one cute baby too. But yeah, so that was really exciting. And Karen was telling Polly, she was on the phone too, and they were out to dinner, and she was saying, yeah, Eileen beat us to the hospital. I called her and said that I'm going to the hospital, and the nurse came and said, your sister's already here. She's waiting in the waiting room.
And I was like, when are we pulling the baby out? You should have been an obstetrician. You would have been great at that. Popcorn Pill said, zoomies are when animals run around like crazy in a burst of energy. Okay.
Oh,
I've never heard that, I don't think. That's awesome. No, I'm going to call it zombies because Tilly's always doing the zombies. She's zombieing.
Tilly likes that, but Tilly's usually pretty chill, isn't she?
Yes, but she can also be, when she's ready for me to be off live, or if she wants to play, she'll come bite my hand like, let's play, girl. Get a toy out, run around. Okay.
I like this one. Popcorn. Oh, you went to popcorn. Okay.
Sorry.
What he said here about, hey, Joleen, Nana, are you guys always late? Well, yeah, sometimes.
Today I moved it to 5:45, so technically we weren't late, right? Or did I start at 5:45?
No, we usually, do a 7:30, Minnesota
so
time.
We did 7:45 because I was finishing up the Salt Lake City.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, are we always late?
I am. Nana's not.
It depends on your watch. We try.
Nana's my most punctual that I go live with. She's always there on time unless she's having technical issues. I would say the next Busy's not punctual at all. He's just as bad as me. So sipping keys are horrendous. One of us always having an issue. Miranda's very punctual on the challenge chat. She'll be sitting there 30 minutes before I'm there. She's very responsible. Sarah, very punctual. Ina, punctual. So pretty much just me and Busy. Chell, very punctual. Yep. Yes, all times are estimates with Joleen. It's my thing. It's my one thing I don't like about myself. I'll say it a million. I don't. And I've had family members be really mean to me about it, but I'm working on it and it's not intentional. And I do understand that it's respect of people's time, but I am a kind of person, I take on far too much and I also procrastinate as well. So I think, and I also don't have a good, what's the word I'm looking for of time? You know what I mean? Like I'll think I have all this time, but I don't. And it has a lot to do with just me. Has a lot to do with my ADHD. It has a lot to do with a lot of things, but I do apologize. And it's something I'm always working on.
That's very nice, but you're not, you're not punctual. You get way too busy. You're doing too many things at once. That's what I say.
I have to start cutting back, but I think even if I cut back, I still struggle with, I have no concept of time. Like time is very, like I could be ready to leave for an appointment. Like today I had a dentist appointment and I could have left 30 minutes before, even though I know it's 10, 15 minutes away, or so I say in my head, but I could have just left early so I could casually go there. No, I left, I looked at my phone and it said it'll actually take 8 minutes to get there. So when did I leave, Nana?
You left at the time of your appointment. No, I don't know, honey.
Like 8 minutes before my appointment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I could have left earlier. Like I could have.
Yeah.
But I
honey, as you get older, you'll change. Because, as we get older, here's me. I'm there too early and I just sit there. I'm always too early. That's kind of weird too.
I have a piece of my own hair in my mouth. You, Dad, Bill, very punctual people. Me, not. People get very mad at me. But it's never for disrespect. So sorry, guys. I'll keep working on it. I really will. And Madonna is hours late. Where we recap it here.
Yeah,
tonight.
But not too soon because we have to talk first. We will get into it though.
I have to tell you about today, Nan. I know we normally ask about you first, but
I'd love to hear.
So you guys, I had a really weird situation. Nana, did you get a package today from Nene Girl? I also got 2 packages, and I will open
mine up right away.
Yes, I opened mine. I opened one of. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But thank you, Nini.
Excited. I was so excited.
What'd you get?
Do you want to go? Do you want to go with your story first, or?
Okay, then we'll go to yours because yours is going to be more interesting than mine. Okay, so.
Oh no.
I haven't went to the dentist since before the Panakuchen. At the end of 2019, I go every 6 months for my cleanings. That's just always what I've done. I haven't had a cavity in a long time. Knock on all the wood, right? So the Panakuchen hit, and he went probably like 6 months ago, and then he made me an appointment. I had to cancel it. So I finally went. Now, normally I pick out my dentist, my doctor, but I told Chell, you just do it, So he just signed us up at a dental office that's near our house. So I went, and I didn't even tell you when I got the phone because I didn't realize that. I don't know we'll get to it. So I go and I get my x-rays because it's a new office, because obviously we live out in Palm Springs rather than West Hollywood. We had went to the same dentist for a while living out there. Shout out to Olive Family Dentistry in Burbank. That's where we went before. So I get my freaking, what are they called? X-rays.
X-rays? Right? Mm-hmm.
Then the dentist comes in to explain things to me. There was a nice dental assistant, I assume, who was doing my x-rays, but I hate those x-rays things because bite down here and then you're drooling and it's uncomfortable. It's like plastic in your mouth, to get all the angles of the camera. So then the dentist is older, a lot older. He comes in, very big personality, older white man tells me his whole life story, where his houses are, got 8 kids. I was like, are you from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Like, what is happening? Then proceeds to talk. First, the screen's here. I'm here. I'm sitting in my chair. He's here already. Way too close. We're talking. Way too close. A lot of touching. We're touching. We're constantly touching. It's him touching me. And I'm like, and in my head, I'm thinking, I don't like this, but I didn't say anything. I just, in my head, I was saying, I don't like that. But then I didn't want to seem again to be like, am I overreacting? I don't know. He's old. I don't know. So then he's going through my chart and he's telling me this new way of flossing where because I have a little bit of bone in a certain part that you can like make sure you don't lose any bone. Here's how to keep your teeth later. And he just makes weird comments like, oh, because you want to stay, pretty because you're pretty. You want to stay beautiful. I'm just like, what are we talking? No, I just want my teeth to last forever. Because he's like, pretty, your teeth look pretty, but you always have to make sure and he just kept like touching, asked how old I was.
Oh, I'm not liking this at all.
Sang the Joleen song to me, which I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I said, yeah, I hear that song a lot. I like it, whatever. And then he's like, not about you, right? And I go, no. He goes, because otherwise it would be about you as a little girl. Right? Like, and that song is about Dolly Parton singing about a woman who stole a redheaded who stole her man. So I'm just like, he's still constantly touching. And I'm just like, I noticed that I'm like protecting myself. And then the young dental assistant is behind me and he's telling me that I need hydrogen. Then all of a sudden I'm thinking, he sounds like one of those, the way he was talking about himself was very Trumpian in that he is the greatest. He knows the secret that no other dentist knows, which you take these gum things, those toothpick things with the rubber on the end, and you put it in hydrogen peroxide, hydrogen chloride, something like that. Wait, I wrote it down. Here's the note. You do gum soft picks, the green ones, because I had the assistant write it down for me because he was like, it's easy, right? He was kind of patronizing too, because I go, oh, this is a lot. I've never heard of this before. And he's like, well, otherwise you could lose bone in your teeth and then your face collapses and you're very pretty. You wouldn't want a face collapsing, for like dating. And I'm married, but I'm holding myself. I'm just like, oh my, get me the fuck out of here. But I don't say anything. And I'm a very advocate for myself. But in that moment, there's still that part of me that is wanting to please and wanting that Midwestern part of me to be agreeable and just go, it'll be over soon. And I also think there's a part for women in a lot of ways, and I can only speak to my experience and my friends and family and other women I know, where we just are so used to our spaces being invaded, this kind of thing happening, that you kind of go into like not a shock. I don't want to be overly dramatic, but it's something we're all too familiar with, but we're still not 100% comfortable. So we might not always say anything. So anyways, he says, gum soft picks, hydrogen peroxide in a cup. You dip, set, rotate. And he kept saying it, dip, set, let's, and he'd like rubbing my shoulder, like, let's dip, set, rotate. And I'm like, dip, set, rotate. And once a day. And I'm just like, and then he goes, and they also say that if you swirl this in the back of your throat, but don't ingest it, it can ward off COVID from going to your lungs. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This sounds like something you read on Facebook. I think my dentist is Donald Trump. So it was, and I just got done. Hey, Ruth, I just got done. I know, talking to Chell, and Chell now, starting to work in healthcare and in school, and then going, gonna pick the next school he's gonna go to here coming up. And he always is saying, and we talk about on Married to Survivor, be your own advocate and speak up if you feel uncomfortable. In that moment, I didn't speak up. And I'm so used to picking my own doctors and stuff. And Chell, he didn't get this guy. He got a different guy. But he had signed me up for an appointment because I was busy. I was like, yep, do it. And I normally only pick women, and for this reason. And this guy is like, I should be retired. I was supposed to be retired, but I'm not retired. I got a house in Arrowhead. I got a house in Indian Wells. I fish bass. I was number one in this class and this. And I'm just like, as he's like touching me, and I'm like,
oh my God.
And then I had to see, like, this endodontist came in because he thought maybe one of the roots, like, I didn't have feeling, and I did. He like, JK, that's $120, but my insurance covered it. But then the hygienist comes in, and it's another guy. I was like, are there any vaginas here? And the hygienist, he was fine, but he's like, I have to close the door. And I was like, why? Why? I just had Touchy McGee come in. Why do you, like, I have to be able to get all the way around you. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, honey, you know what?
So moral of the story, Chell, I talked to Nana after, and I didn't say anything because I thought, maybe I'm being difficult. And I know I shouldn't do that because I always advocate for other women, and I need to remember to, and I advocate for myself too, I do. But sometimes I just think sometimes you don't want to fight everything, and you don't want to think, I don't know. It's just, and sometimes you're stunned. You're like in shock. You're like, is this happening? And so Chell got back from his clinicals, and he was like, how was the dentist? And I said, I didn't like it. And I said, I talked to Nana and I didn't say anything, but here's what happened. And Chell goes, oh, no. Are you okay? And I go, yeah, I'm fine. And he goes, would it help if I can call and tell you and get you my dentist? And I said, that would actually really help. And he goes, let me find out who yours was. So I know his name now because he had introduced himself, but it was so much touching. I can't remember. I just know I'm Touchy McGee. So I'm going to Google him after this and see what I can find, like if there's any weirdness, and then probably say something.
You need, right. Dee Marie's right. You need another dentist. You did not say this to me. You did not tell me this. I knew you were a little kind of, just the way you were talking.
I got in the car. I sat down, and it was right before I called you. And I said out loud to myself, I kind of want to cry. Because I've had such bad experiences with doctors in the past, and with, I had a bad experience with a dentist, not anything sexual, but I think they were doing some dental fraud and using me. And I was like, whoa. But I've had, it's hard finding the right providers and things.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So I ended up, I think I called you because you had called me the day before. I hadn't heard from you or something, but I didn't bring it up to you. And I told Chell, I go, it's so weird. I didn't even talk to Nana about it.
No, I would have. Oh my God. I would have said, give me his name. Give me his name right now.
Tickled Pig Music said, I had this old man doctor for a pap smear, and he literally threw my legs open and then sighed, wow, are you oh my gosh, that's like my nightmare. I'm so sorry, Tickled Pink Music. I'm so sorry that happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like trigger anybody. I know it's really
it
weird.
is. I mean, I'm glad they have somebody in there with them. I'm glad.
But like the chair touched, but also I was glad the young woman was there, but she's young. And then she like yawned while he was going. He was like, oh, maybe you should get some sleep. Like he just constant like jokes, just one of those guys patronizing women. I've seen these a dime a dozen, but in that moment, I'm like, I just want to get this over with, schedule my clean. Like, I don't want to.
No, you're not going back to him. You're not going back to him. No. And maybe you want to, pick out somebody else. Is it a big clinic? Is it a good sized clinic?
It is. It's a big clinic. There's a lot of dentists there, but I'm I don't know.
Go to somebody else.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. Like, Chell already called.
Yeah,
he already called and scheduled and that he also changed my hygienist, because he was like, "Will it help if I do this? Because you seem kind of, just I want to help." And I was like, "Yes, that would actually very much help. Just call the dentist office." And
oh, for heaven's sake,
he changed my hygienist to a woman, and then to his dentist that he said he liked very much. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, Ruth. I'm gonna check, just because I have a feeling that I can't possibly in this be the first one that feels very uncomfortable. It was just like all the touching, so much touch. I've never been touched that much at the dentist, and I was just waiting. I told Chell I was going like this because I was waiting for the boob, just the accident. I was like, it's coming, it's coming. It's happened to me before. This is the time when it comes. This is the time. And I was just like protecting my.
Oh, that's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, not going back there. I mean, even if you wanted to pick a different clinic, but if it's a good size clinic and, you don't feel uncomfortable about going there and just seeing somebody else.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. And then, but definitely look into it and say something. Because it was so freaking weird. I'll report it, because it was so weird, Nikki. It was so weird. And I just felt, I got in the car and I just was like, I kind of want to cry. And I just, So then I cried a little bit this afternoon. Me and Chell went and got lunch, and then I cried a little bit. And also, other things, but I like personal stuff. But I don't know. It was weird. It's uncomfortable because it's the situation. Not everyone's comfortable at the dentist. Not everyone's comfortable, obviously, getting pap smears. The doctors make people anxious. And so you definitely want a doctor that makes you feel comfortable, good bedside manner, appropriate. And no matter what kind of doctor you go to, and unfortunately, that's not always the case. And the young woman there, it's like, she's so young, and but I did say to her, like, can you write down that thing I'm supposedly supposed to try? And I'm going to ask another dentist about this thing. And I said, because that was a lot. And she just was like, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know. And I just had that. I don't know. Sometimes you're in autopilot, I think, in life. And
I'm normally not just in life, honey, but just when you're going to see a doctor,
I do. Like, the dentist doesn't really make me anxious. Other doctors do. Like, definitely when I'm going to get like my yearly or any kind of boob or a pap, I don't enjoy. No one's like, I can't wait, So those doctors, I'm always really specific. I'm not just going to see anyone. I look into it, and it's always women that I see. But as a dentist, I'm like, I've seen men, I've seen women. I prefer women, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I just think sometimes you're in autopilot in life, and
that doesn't
it's just
sound
not what
comfortable.
You expect to happen. So you're almost trying to talk yourself out of these situations when you're in them, I think. And then I'm also now thinking, I'm like, this happened more to me when I was younger. I don't know. But so it was, I don't know, but I feel like the Leen Team can understand. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that understand that feeling of like, am I being violated? What's happening here? Why is this? This is 20. What? Huh? Who? Why again?
I know that just seems so, it seems so odd. That's odd behavior. Mm-hmm. And certainly time to find a new dentist.
Did say when I talked to Nana, I said, when I was driving, because I had to drive and go pick up some stuff, get some Starbucks, and get back to work. And I did say, I'm just so freaking sick of men. I'm so sick of men in a lot of ways.
A little, okay.
Well, I say that a lot. I do get sick of men, especially. Yeah, I do. I get sick of men. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to trigger anyone's like PTSD or own thing. I was just sorry, guys. Because I know I'm so sorry that you guys feel violated too. Or have been violated as well. I know that is something that's just crazy.
Jamie B wants to know if he want him to go kick his ass. Yes, Jamie B. Are you asking me? That's a yes.
Yeah, and I think that's another thing to always remember is when people are like, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you do this? And there's been so many times in my life I wish I would have said something to certain things. And people are always surprised because someone like me, I'm very outgoing and opinionated and strong, but that has nothing to do with it. When people like DJ Nashville saying are in positions of power, and that's why these dangerous power dynamics and structures, you know, when there's a sexual relationship or any kind of flirting, it's highly inappropriate. That's why there's a whole new understanding around like the Monica Lewinsky situation, where she was slut shamed for 20 years, but now we finally evolved to the point of, no, this fucking guy, Bill Clinton, was the president, and he shouldn't have been going around touching women, making advances at women, being in the ultimate highest place, whether it was when he was governor of Arkansas or the president. So these men in positions of power, whether it be Hollywood or politics or a dentist office, they need to be the ones held accountable, rather than, you know, us slut shaming, you know, women who may, you know, date someone like that or something. So yeah, so I'm glad that I could
I'm sorry that happened to you. I had no idea.
No, that's okay. It's just like crazy. It's crazy sometimes. So I apologize if I look a little like a mess today. Yeah, he was very narcissistic. Everything was very like, I've done this, and most people don't know that. And I'm just sitting there like, can you shut the fuck up? And I want to just get out of here. Like, I just want to leave, because they're like, well, we could do your clean and I said, no, I'll schedule it. So
yeah.
And sometimes we try to be
I just want to get out of here.
Than, I don't know, sometimes we try to be stronger, or just like put it in the back of your head. I've done that with so many things in my life, and then later I've been like, oh, why can't I leave the house? Maybe I should have processed that feeling when I had it, when someone chased me, you know, maybe when someone tried to kidnap me, maybe I should have processed that feeling rather than just kept going. And so it just triggered some stuff where I was like, oh
yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that now, that what had happened. And I'm glad that you certainly aren't going back.
Yeah, no. Evelyn says, sounds like your brain body went into stress response during the visit. That can take a little time. Yeah, I think so. Because it was all too familiar, unfortunately, but also very like, I don't know, just still weird. So yeah, sorry, I don't mean to bring you guys down, but that was my weird day where I was like,
that is a terrible day. Yeah, that is terrible.
I'm very lucky that I can talk to you about it, and I can talk to the Leen Team about it, and I have a husband who has my back and is definitely like,
yeah,
you know, can I help? What can I do too? So there you go.
All right.
There's that.
All right. So
yeah. I know. It's been such a weird summer. It's been a weird time. It's just been weird. It's been weird. So.
Okay, here we go.
Lala. Okay. Thanks, Lala. Yes. Okay, now tell me what you were going to tell me.
Sending you loves and hugs. Oh, that's nice, Lala. I was going to say, Mike and Nene girl, what they sent me. You said I could show that.
Yeah,
and
show that.
It says, oh, it's so cute. It says, hope you have the missing pieces. It's a little sign. Hope you have the missing pieces. Love, Mike and Nene.
What is? Oh, so, that's the package.
It's a package. So look at these. These are monkey cards.
Oh, those. Oh,
these are the monkey cards. And then if you get them all, yes, if you get them all, you can make the puzzle. So there's Davy. We have Peter. So I'm going to have to go through my monkey cards to see if I have some of the missing ones that they had here. And here's Mike.
All those?
Look at this. Look at this. Her and Mike. I was just freaking out. Look at this.
And they're like in perfect condition.
They are in perfect condition. And so these, they need to find parts of the puzzle in the back.
Oh, so I finally understand what you were talking about, that episode when it was a puzzle.
Yes, like this, there are the cards, but here is pieces. You turn it over, and these are pieces of the puzzle. You can see the little guitar there. So, and they're all numbered, and so I have to go through mine to see if, in fact, I have these missing pieces, which I might, and that would be exciting. So, as Nana always does, I put them somewhere. Now I just have to find them.
You have the whole thing. That would be amazing if you had the whole puzzle.
This in itself is amazing. The idea of Davy and Peter and Mike. Oh my God, and part of Mickey. Oh my God, I was just so excited when I got this. Thank you so much.
That's so thoughtful and sweet.
That was way too much. Way too much.
Tamara, thank you for the super sticker too. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got Lala's. Okay.
That was way too much.
Really cool.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Nene Girl and Mike. That was just so, I was just like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Nene Girl for the win. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. That is so thoughtful.
Nene Girl, you've made my life so happy with so many different things, especially with my Brian Christopher. So anyway.
I know. Oh my gosh.
So here we go. Here we go. I did have a good day yesterday. I went with Linda, and I don't think Linda's in the chat tonight. But I went with Linda. We went garage sailing, and our very last garage sale was by where we grew up, and it was kitty corner from the house I grew up in. And so we saw people that we hadn't seen in years, and I had to ask, are you so and so? Because this used to be, and I said the name, this used to be so-and-so's house. Well, and they said, I'm so-and-so, the daughter. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just,
same last name.
It was so, yes, their mom had just passed 8 months ago. And they were just like going through the house and having this garage sale. And we were laughing so hard, Linda and I, by the time we left, it was just so much fun to talk with them. But because they just started their garage sale, and we all know they're a lot of work. Garage sales are a lot of work, pricing everything, cleaning everything, making sure it looks nice, that someone would want to buy it. They just started Thursday at 9, and we swung over. It was about
Friday,
2:30, 3 o'clock, Thursday, the first day of the sale. And they were putting up signs. Everything is free. They were done.
They're like, we're done. This has been a good run. It's been a good run.
They were mixing cocktails, and they were sitting there having cocktails and talking to neighbors, and they were done with the sale. So people were just coming in, filling up a bag, and leaving.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I know Nana's favorite monkey. It's Davy Jones.
No,
it's the one that died.
No,
it's Davy the little Jones. Guy. Okay.
Davy Jones is little.
Peter Parker. What's his name? Peter.
No, Peter Tork died. Davy Jones died first, then Peter Tork. There's only Mike Nesmith and Mickey Dolenz left.
Mickey Dolenz. Obviously, because he's the most alternative kind of looking, like goofy.
I loved Mickey. He was on Circus Boy way back when he was young. He's just, so talented. And I got to see him. Well, I got to see all the monkeys in person way back in the day, 67, 68 when they came here. But, the Twin Cities, Minnesota. But I got to see Mickey came on this tour of the oldies, for the state fair. And yeah, it was really exciting.
All right, you guys hit the like. Well, that's cool. Yes. So
that was on a just different note that we went to this garage sale, went to a lot of different garage sales. One of the garage sales we went to, it was just kind of sad. The guy was telling me that he was, leaving his home. He's going to move into a condo. He had been in his home for 38 years. So when you think of that stuff,
it's political guy. Yeah.
No, not the political guy. This is a different guy. There's so many different garage sales that we've gone to.
So many people.
But we went in and he was just so, I said, well, you just kept your house up so beautifully. Everything's so nice. And he goes, it's hard to leave, It is, but it's time. And they had, like, his daughter was there helping him, and he has his wife's clothes that they were selling, some of her clothes and things like that, and furniture. It was just nice to talk with them. I miss talking to older people like that, that age group. But yeah, it was really, really cute.
Chelsea says, I haven't caught y'all live since I was in the hospital for my hernia surgery, but wanted to say thank you so much for the prayers. I'm almost 5 weeks out of surgery. It's painful, but better. Chelsea, we're so happy to hear that. And
good to hear, Chelsea.
It's just better and better and better every day, sending you all the good vibes. Is the one you like is the one with the hat, right? The goofy one.
No, that's Mike Nesmith. That's Mike. Mine is Mickey Dolenz.
Oh, geez, we have to pull him up, and then we'll get into
Mickey.
What show do you want to review first?
Salt Lake. But he's hot. Mickey's hot.
Okay, let me look. Wait, we'll all vote in the chat. You guys get ready to vote. Who's the hottest monkey? How many are dead?
2. Peter Tork and Davy. Davy went first and then Peter.
Okay, so let's see. So the monkeys. I'm going to pull up all of them and then you tell me.
There's Mike Nesmith that's still with us.
I'll tell you who I think is the hottest.
And Mickey Dolans. Mickey Dolans is the hottest.
It's going to be hard because I don't find any of them hot.
Well, honey, I mean, back in the day, we were all hot, but he was just darling. I mean, Mickey Dolans was, everybody liked Davy because he was little and
but he was little.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was a cute one. He was,
I'm gonna get a big picture to pull up. Okay, let's see. Well, that's a drawing. All right, come on, Google Images, be my friend.
See, there's a lot of
pull up this one.
See, and GRFX designer 03 Mike Nesmith's mother. Graphics. Okay, graphics. Sorry, GRFX graphics. Mike Nesmith's mother invented whiteout. Yes, she did. That's
really?
Cool. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's.
And Bonnie likes Peter.
Okay,
see?
So a lot of.
Okay, from the right, going left.
Okay, wait. Let me just pick my hot one first. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say the hottest one is the knit hat guy. That's like my type, kind of goofy. Which one's that one?
That's Mike Nesmith.
Is that the one you like?
No, he's the one. Go to the right. That is.
Oh, you like the one in the bow tie?
Yes.
Oh, there are 2 in bow ties. Okay.
Well, little one is Davy. Then comes then Mickey Dolans, then Mike Nesmith, and then Peter Tork.
So I like Mike Nesmith. You like Mickey Dolans. Peter is all the way to the end. I would say Peter's second cutest.
Yeah, they're all cute.
Last is the one you like.
Okay. I just loved him. I loved Mickey Dolans. Oh my goodness. Love.
See what you guys Jamie
and I was still working.
Little man.
Well, the little that's me, Jamie. I'm with you. I don't want no little man. So I would look like a giant next to Davy Jones. And Davy Jones also was a jockey. He also played Broadway. He's very talented.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. And then the idea that
Michelle invented posted. How old were they in this photo, Nana? Like early 20s?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very young. Very young. They came on the scene about 1966, 67, right in there.
Diana Lee says, I love them all. I know the hair. The hair is so
oh my God. But Mickey Dolans, when Davy Jones died, I was still working and I had a little wake at work for him. And I brought psychedelic flowers and I was playing their tapes of them, on my little cassette.
I remember that, Nana. But
yes.
There's so many people in the chat saying I don't like none of them.
That's because you didn't grow up at that time. They were the hottest thing. They were trying to compete.
I would never make out with any of them.
None of your business. I mean, I would have died to make out with Mickey Dolans. Are you kidding?
Wait, Mickey. Okay, let me see if I can pull up a better picture when they're older. Because I thought this was like a 20-something picture. Do you think?
Well, all of that. Yeah. I mean, just young. Yeah. Now it's a little different. People change.
There's this picture from The Guardian and there's only 3 left.
Sarah Smiles says, no, there's two left. I prefer someone who has hit puberty personally.
So let me see if I can do this. Oh my God, Nana, this is hilarious.
Now, you guys don't crap on my monkeys. I love them.
No, we love them too. It's just so funny when people are like, I wouldn't make out
with any of them. See now, okay, so you look at that now.
Now I definitely would.
Okay.
These are none of the ones I picked, right?
Yes, Peter is on the end.
I picked.
Davy's in the middle. He's not even on there. He didn't.
Oh,
he didn't.
Dead. Mine always died.
No, yours didn't die. Listen to me. Peter Tork is on the left here, and then Mickey's on the other side, and then Davy's in the middle. Mike is not in the picture. The 2 that died are Davy Jones in the middle and Peter Tork. And yes, we all age. Look at how cute Mickey is.
Oh no, one of mine is dead and one's not.
Honey. Yours is not dead.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well,
Mickey
I love you.
Today's Harry Styles. Okay, and Mickey is the one all over on the right
with the hat on.
Mine. Oh, mine. Oh, Harry Styles is so cute. Do you know who
so
Harry Styles
Mickey
is?
Dolenz. No.
He's from One Direction, but now he's his own thing. And he's very like he doesn't abide by like gender norms for clothing, and he's cool. He's cool. I liked Mickey Dolenz best too, Nana. We have similar taste in men and slot machines. Ooh. Hi.
Thank you, honey. So Amy, so we like Buffalo and Mickey. Woohoo!
Coco said they all right, I guess. I love you, Nana. Oh my gosh.
Well, honey, as we were growing up, these were our guys. These were like, Daydream Believer, Last Name Train to Clarksville. Oh my God, this was it.
Okay.
And None Your Business saw him in concert too. I love it.
Mickey with the straight hair or when he got the perm?
Oh, his perm was cute too, but I really like that straight hair.
Okay, so you like the fedora on him?
I like anything on him. I would like me on him.
You went to the home. I was gonna say, let's say you went to a concert. He was like, Nana, we could go smash. That's what the kids say. You want to smash? And
what does that mean?
No one will know. That means hook up, have the intercourse.
Oh no.
You wouldn't hook up with him?
No.
If he was like, Nana, let's go hit some buffalo, you know.
I would go gambling with him, but nah, I don't want anybody to see me in my underwear right now. Give me a couple months to lose a little weight.
What if he said,
contact me?
Smooch and I'll rub your back, but you have to have your shirt off.
I'd lose him for sure.
Coco said, I'll take the dead one too. Oh my God. Joleen, look up Mike. Okay. Which one? Mike
Nesmith. Yes, okay, the guy with the hat.
My Mike? All right.
Your Mike.
My Mike. Now, Mike, what is his name? Nesmith?
Nesmith. N-E-S, M as in mother, I-T-H. Nesmith.
Okay.
N as in Nancy. Oh my God. Never thought I would just...
He looks like one of the villain guys from Buffy. Oh no.
we all age. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but
we all age. Don't be mean.
I'm not shaming. I swear I'm not shaming. It's just like I just said I would hook up with a grandpa. Like someone who's like okay, because here, okay, let's just go back to like so here. Open image, a new tab. Okay, so here I'm like, oh, this guy's like cutie patootie, sweet. Okay, so here, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's
I don't like
not now. That's not
I know,
now.
But this is what I was thinking. But now reality tells me that this is my man right here. It's just like
so
not
effing mean.
It's not mean. It's just, it defies like the law of Nate. Like I'm not supposed to be with someone. I mean, we kind of look alike. Like we both have round white faces and weird sun moles.
We all change. We all age.
No,
it's just part of life.
Cute but I mean, for someone closer in age to him. Let me pull up one where I can get a little closer to my baby daddy. This is Mike Nesmith, my baby daddy. Okay, where did you go, Nezzy? Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, he's still wearing a hat, Nezzy. This one he looks a little more punk rock, a little more Mike Nesmith net worth. Let's see what he's worth. And then maybe
he's worth a little ching. He's worth a little ching.
A different tune. Okay, so there's me and my baby daddy. Just hanging out. So
now they were just in Minneapolis, and I thought, two of you are missing. So now you got Mike Nesmith and Mickey Dolenz, the last tour of the Monkees, and I go, well, I bet it is. It's like, what are you doing?
How does he look so much older than everyone else? Or was it just that picture was probably taken a while ago because Davey was still alive?
No, he is. He is the oldest.
How old is this dude?
I would guess he's probably, if I'm 66, going to be 67, he's got to be 74. That's my guess. I might be wrong. I would say 74.
He looks like he's 80 something.
Oh, no.
He has a net worth of 50 million. He looks good. He looks really good.
Really good. He's looking good. I just always very talented.
Here's his Instagram, Nana. Oh, that was a recent picture of his from January 21st. Get it.
Okay.
Get it, hottie. All right. Well, listen, that 50 million, I'm telling you, he looks so, look at, I could feed him. I will feed you. I could feed him. He needs me. He needs me. He's 78. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot
78.
of my age
I said 74. See, and when you get to my age, and then you go, well, when did they die? And someone says 79. Oh, that's young. Where I never thought that was young. 79.
79's young.
But now it is. Now that
now when you're older or when you're younger, yeah, you're like, well, 79. Oh my God. But now you're like, that is not even old.
No.
Okay. Are these like his kids? Are these my stepkids?
I have no idea. I don't know that.
I'm gonna have to should I hit him up in the DMs? Let's send him a message.
Would you just stop it? Just stop it. Don't send anything.
What is he taking pictures of? Chips? What is this?
Honey, I don't follow them.
Indica sleep. He's into the drugs. He likes weed. Oh, he's gonna get high and eat chips. That's nice.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Fun. He's fun.
That's good.
Look at him. I can be his sober companion. Look at what he takes pictures of. This dude.
Oh my gosh.
Mike, you're worth 50 million. You can get a better picture. Is this his pool? Is this my pool? This is like Lisa Vanderpump's backyard a little bit.
Oh, beautiful. Well, he's got a little ching there, so that's good. I think we should just discuss the monkeys and forget about Salt Lake.
What he's cooking. Hash from last night. She likes lots of different kinds of hash, if you know what I mean, right?
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Right, guys? So, yeah, he just, Mike just, these pictures he takes. He's such a grandpa. It's so cute.
Well, of course, that's what happens to us, Oh, well.
Let's see what people have tagged him in when he was hot. Oh, there's him and John Lennon. Hotter than John Lennon.
Oh my gosh, the monkeys were everything to us. They really were. I mean, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Oh my gosh, stop it.
Oh my God. I saw a picture on Instagram of an ex of mine, and he has gray hair now. And I almost died of how.
Give me initials. Is it P?
Yes.
Oh.
Still handsome, but gray, because I follow his sister. And she posted a picture, and I was scrolling through, and I was like, oh, crap. I know that person. That's an ex-boyfriend who was a lovely individual. But gray. Like,
wow.
I haven't seen this person since I was 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
Gray.
Wow.
I'm like, but no, we're still 17. We're still 20. We're still 20.
I know. In my head, I understand that. I understand that feeling. In my head, I don't look like this. I've
seen
younger.
An ex with gray hair. This is my first time.
Well, welcome, sister.
I was like, holy, she's like silver Nana. He was younger than me. Well, just by like 6 months, but that's why I always go a little younger. Chel's, 4 years. I don't mind gray hair at all, though. Like if Chel or if he does get gray hair, beautiful. But I just was like, no, I'm not. Even though I get gray hair, but he was just letting it. It was just
wow. Is he on Facebook?
No, I saw a picture of him through his sister. He's very private. Because back in the day, I tried to stalk all my exes, but they like to, hide me for some reason, or not friend me. I mean, God, it's like, no. There's most exes I wouldn't want to be friends with.
No.
But he was like a really nice. Bonnie says, "Get used to it."
I know, Bonnie. I love you. I love you. Just get used to it, kid. Shocked. You ain't seen nothing.
Still handsome, but just like you're old. I'm not, and I'm thinking, I'm not old. How'd you get old? And I'm like, no, bitch, you're old too. You're old.
I couldn't believe it when we saw the girls from, the neighborhood, and they were younger than Linda and I. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at them, and I just didn't know the one. The one hadn't changed. She's just cute and always has been. And then I saw the other two, and I thought,
oh shit.
Oops.
Sorry, I spilled my Diet Coke on my keyboard. Keep talking.
I couldn't believe it. I guess, you think to yourself, gosh, they're really younger than me. And yeah, I was just kind of taken aback by that.
It's crazy because you never really, I guess you just always think you are, there's maybe like a certain time or area or era that you always think of yourself in,
Yeah, I know.
So
this one isn't it for me.
Well, and since I don't live, like I've never been the one that lives in the area I grew up in, so I see people I grew up with or old friends. I've always moved around or lived other places. So when I actually do see people, I'm like, holy shit, what happened to you? And then I think they're probably thinking, holy shit, what happened to you?
That's exactly what I said to Linda. That's exactly it. After laughing that they just had their sale on Thursday morning and they're already giving stuff away Thursday afternoon. That was hilarious. Okay, anyway, we better get going with this, huh?
Eventually we should start talking about Bravo, but I think we really like just chatting with you all. Oh my God,
I do love that.
Out of my keyboard. Oh Lord.
Bonnie, I love Bonnie. She goes, I'm a junior high 70-year-old. I'm with you, Bonnie. I'm with you, honey. I know. Right? But we're still here. We're still here. Dariette isn't, but we're still here. Okay. How many likes do we have? Did we do the 60 that I had down?
Okay, sorry, I lost you. I have all these screens open. Did you hear some background? Because I think we popped up on one of my windows.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, all right, guys, it's just one of those Friday nights. We're partying. We're having a good time. Okay. I don't know how many likes we have, but I'm sure someone will put it in the chat. I'm sure we broke your record of 60. We have 188 watching, or we have 193 watching, and we have 125 likes.
Oh, you guys serious? Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Everybody just think about it. Everybody just do a little mantra, if you will, and hold your hands like this, close your eyes, open them up, and hit the like real quick. Let's try it. Hit the like. Okay, we got it. Okay, let's get some more likes. We just want to hit the like. Otherwise, I'm going to go meet Mike Nesmith and I'm going to roll one. Okay, let's go.
All right, Nana. Want to get into those Nana notes?
I think we should. We have 131. Jamie B said that's perfect. Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 4. This is a Friday, guys. You heard Nana. Smash that like. Come on. Friendship roulette. Yeah, this is a casino themed one, so I thought, this is gonna be fun. Fundraiser, and Lisa and Meredith, they're starting to show, just what happened in the last episode. Lisa and Meredith on the ice. They want her to talk to Jen Shaw about what she's saying about Brooks. They give you the stupid recap, because some of it was kind of stupid last week. New Jenny, that's why I keep calling her, because I don't want to get her confused with Jen Shaw. New Jenny showing her kids how to fold towels. I liked her. I thought that was a smart thing to do. It's things that I should have had. Did I teach you guys how to do that? I don't think I did.
Mostly me. Mostly the girl.
Always. I guess that was true in my household too, growing up. So anyway, 142 now. Tell them again, Nana. Let's get to 150. Okay. Open your eyes. Hit the like. Okay, let's go.
Hit the like.
Heather and Whitney sitting in their chairs on the ice. They were so funny, because I love that, because they were spectators.
Those my favorites.
Yes, those two together are just like, my mom would say, Mutt and Jeff. Now that was an old comic strip way back in the day. Heather says she has to leave for her daughter's senior showcase. We saw that. Whitney asked Lisa, why are you defending Jen Shaw? They're just going back and forth with each other. Stuart and Jen Shaw discussing the situation on the ice. But when you get to I liked that casino night, because they used, now if I got this right, they used their home as a casino and had it all set up so nice. I did
take some screenshots, but they're kind of a mess. They're normally on my main screen, but they're on my second screen. I normally have to drag them over, so we'll just kind of click on them as we go. But yeah, we did see the ending of the Meredith and Jen Shaw fight. She did begrudgingly say sorry after jumping up, yelling. Meredith's like, it's just, Meredith was like, yeah, he's She doesn't understand.
Yes.
I don't know how I'm doing my Meredith today. I'm not doing it very well, but she was just very angry after her glasses. And then Lisa's running around. She grabbed Jen's backpack. And like you said, Whitney and Heather are fantastic and hilarious in their commentary.
They were great.
And Lisa's just doing the most. She's like, I don't even care that Jen Shaw is, even though Jen Shaw says it gets upset, like she's Jen Shaw. And she's like, F you, Lisa. Fuck you. And Lisa's like, I don't even care. Okay, but Whitney can't even look at you, but Jen Shaw can tell you to fuck off and you still want to be her friend.
I know. I don't understand it. And I don't understand Lisa. And Jen Shaw apologizes. Well, call it an apology. I don't call that.
She pushed Stuart too away. Like she was like,
I know.
I'm so sick of everyone.
She says, I'll work on it with my people. So she's still deflecting, saying it's her people that sent those terrible emails about Brooke. She's not taking responsibility for it, which she never will.
Nana, tweets. They liked some tweets.
Oh, I always call them emails. Sorry.
They were just emailing about Brooke, sending all the emails, you know. And then Lisa's like, I just love this Jen Shaw. She's just my best friend. She's so nice. KFC and Jen Shaw, nothing better. Getting called a bitch and just get the F away from me and
honey.
eat KFC.
They're not emails. What are they? Tweets. Oh, yeah. Tweets.
They're tweets from the Twitter. Yeah, she's got Jen Shaw is angry. She pops off. And Meredith's like, I'm not going to take this from you because my husband's back in town and we've been doing it because he won't shut up about it. I'm sorry, but Meredith's husband is creepy. He's like, we hear a joke coming up on the next episode where he's like, hey, you guys getting any sex, huh? Meredith says, as long as I don't wake her up, I can do it with her. Sir, that is called assault. That is, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's so,
he's
joke
like, nice
is so old school.
And then he commented on Heather's tits this episode too. And I'm like, you're weird. Go back to Ohio or wherever the frick you were.
I know.
Now I know why maybe she wasn't into you. And then, you know, she does have the new boobs. And so she's just like, you don't talk about Brooks's sexuality while my husband won't shut up about how many times we've had sex. This episode I heard like 5 times how many times they had sex. I'm like, sir, you're a grown man.
I know. I mean, really, tell it to somebody else. Nobody wants to hear that. Oh.
Thanks, Diana Lee. A hug for Joleen and Nana. A kick to the she and stomped foot to the doctor.
Doctor.
Yes.
I know.
It was just so watching Jen just flip out again, you know.
I know.
And
she'll have time to think about it though later on.
Her end, well, is Stu like? Is he singing like a, what's the saying? He's singing like a.
Is it like a canary?
Yeah, he's like singing like a canary because I didn't know how tall Stu was until this episode.
I know. Who would want to be treated like that? I mean, we're serious.
Well, he's allegedly, by this time, he's involved in a, you know, not Ponzi. Is it not a Ponzi? It's not a Ponzi. Well, it's a Ponzi scheme with her, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you could
he's like,
call it that allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly. So I got to keep up appearances with this woman. He's like, well, maybe. She's like, I'm done. I'm so sick of this. It's always my fault. It's not fucking fair. And Meredith's like, she talked about Brooks. And I'm not going to let it happen, okay? I let it happen for 6 months. I got a vampire facial. And my facialist said, did Jen Shaw send a lady on the internet named Nana said that Jen Shaw sent emails about Brooks' sexuality?
I know. I want to see those emails.
Is that right? Did they send emails? It's my family, Jen. It's my family. It's my family. It's my family, Jen. I don't think she knows where she is most of this time. Something's going on. Something weird.
With Meredith? I thought Meredith acted more sane than most of them.
No, she's sane, but she's just kind of just like,
oh, yeah.
Like, I think it's just so many I don't know what's going on.
Lisa is the one that I'm just loathing Lisa.
Is like a 13-year-old. She never graduated out of the junior high mentality of, you can't be friends with her if I'm not friends with her. Oh, my God. Do you like KFC? I like KFC. Well, let's be best friends. But you can't talk to anyone I don't like.
I know.
It's creepy.
I love this. Sarah Smile is telling us we have 197 people watching and only 151 likes. Now it doesn't. Now there's some people that my age, and that's Linda and I always talk about that don't know that you can just hit like because you won't get any emails or anything in the mail from us. You just hit like, and that's fine. It doesn't cost you anything. It's great. So just try it. I know one of my friends said, if I hit like, will they see my picture? No, just hit like.
It's going to only tell us your social security number, your social
and that's it.
security number.
And that's it. And your credit card number. And that's it. You're good as
your
gold.
Password to your bank. But that's it. Like it's
that's
totally
it.
safe.
But see, people sometimes
if you
people
hit
my
dislike
age,
though, I know your IP address and I'm coming to your house. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
So anyway, I mean, you can hit like. We appreciate it. I love it when you hit like. That just makes my heart sing. 204 in the house right now. Stop.
Well, you're gonna lose them with asking them to like so much. They're gonna go, I was gonna like this video, but you're asking to like too much.
All right. Well, anyway, so they're at casino night now. I love a casino.
We're already at casino night.
Love.
We missed a whole part.
What was the part?
Well, so we meet our new character, which is what's her nuts, the blonde who's now also related to Whitney. And they talk Nana.
I just wait. No, it's sticky.
Did you have caramel apple again when you were taking notes?
I always have caramel apple. It's fall.
Because you went right from the ice to the casino, and there was stuff in between.
If I see a casino, I'm going right to the casino.
Yeah.
Pastor Mary is cooking. Let's start there.
Okay.
Meredith shows up. They just had a vampire facial. What is that?
Her own blood was taken. Kim Kardashian did it quite a few years ago on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Is that true?
Yeah, so they take your blood, I believe, mix it up, and then put it back on your face, and that's, the vampire, your blood, and I don't know if it works, I don't know what, but these women will try anything. So she's like, don't mind my face. I was with Brooks Marks, and we were looking at when his next jumpsuit's coming out, or whatever it's called. It's the sweatshirt this time has a hood. He's very innovative, and they put my own blood on my face.
That's true?
I'm wearing jean on jean. And Mary is like, okay, great. I still think you're ugly and stupid. Like, Mary hates all the women on this show. Why is she on it? Like, she pretends she likes them, but she don't really like them. She farts in front of them. She says their style is ugly.
You're talking Pastor Mary.
Pastor Mary, yeah.
When she said vampire facial, I thought, I wrote it down wrong. This can't possibly be.
Kim Kardashian got one quite a few seasons ago, and then after that, it became like a thing that reality people would be like, I'm getting a vampire facial.
People, we have homeless in the streets, and you're doing this kind of stuff, and you're paying good money for it. Stop it.
Nana, quit thinking poor. You're just thinking too poor.
Well, shame on them. Come on.
Pastor Mary's my fault.
Meredith tells Mary that Jen Shaw apologized to her at the ice fishing thing, and that was a big deal. Lisa goes to Sarah Jane's house, and Angie is this
our new player.
New player coming in. New player. I always do that at the casino. I'll take my card out and I'll go, new player coming in, new player. I'll put my card back in, thinking that's going to just change the vibe. Okay. Sometimes it works. Sometimes. Sarah Jane's house and Angie, they bonded over fast food and fashion.
I'm trying to find my screen grab of all of them because they all looked, or the two blondes looked so much alike. Are they sisters?
I was trying to get that. I was trying to understand that too. Angie and Whitney are cousins.
Yeah, their great grandpas were the bodyguard for the Mormons or something. And they're like, oh my God, Joseph Smith Jr.'s my great grandpa. Yes. Me too. And Lisa's like, I'm not believing it. You just because you're weird, like sister wife thing. And I'm like, isn't Lisa Mormon? Why is she roasting?
Now, is that Mike Nesmith again? What?
This Mike Nesmith, he's worth $50 million. This is Whitney and what's the new girl's name again? Angie's great grandfather, Shadrach Roundy. Just a real hottie, just hot. And yeah, just looks just like Whitney.
Whitney, love you, Whitney. Angie and Whitney are cousins. They're having lunch together.
Angie was supposed to be a housewife. Why wouldn't she? I felt like I was going to like Angie. She was already stirring the pot and she was only on for 10 minutes.
I know. I like that about her too. I know. We need new blood. We do need new blood here. Yes.
Because this blood, not enough. Not this vampire facial.
No, Lisa, Lisa and Meredith. Of course, I do like that. Lisa's getting her comeuppance on this one.
I know a lot of people are hating on Salt Lake City, but so far I'm entertained. I'll be honest with you. I am entertained.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You're not?
I know I have been, but me and my Beverly Hills. I love my Beverly Hills girls, and OC's coming back. And
OC's so boring unless they recast.
They're trying to get Lisa Vanderpump to join OC again. Wouldn't that be a kick?
Well, we'll see if it happens. Then we have, this would be a new house husband, and this is her husband when they do the casino night.
Yes, and he made a very nice speech because
very nice.
Yeah, because his child, and I wasn't sure if they were talking about a daughter or a son. Did you know?
No, they didn't give specifics. They just said one of their kids is trans, and so trans rights is very important to them, and LGBTQIA rights are very important to them. So they wanted to raise money, and I thought, well, this would be so. I don't think we've had a housewife who had a trans child. So I mean, that would be really fascinating. I would love to see that kind of representation and stuff. And then Mary, she was like, oh, okay. Miss Judgmental Mary, who's like, women's vaginas stink. And I'm like, oh my God, Mary, you are like my dentist I went to. Like, you have that old school mentality, that misogynistic, like body shaming, like, just stay away from her. And you're just like, Mary, be quiet, Mary Bear. So this would be a new house husband.
And they gave, why
were there two blondes? That's why I was so confused.
I don't know.
The other one that liked KFC, because her and Angie and Lisa and some other gal are sitting on the couch and they're trying to explain how they met. And I was like, they need to find, Utah does not have enough people who look different from each other. If they're a brunette, they look the same. If it's two brunette white chicks, they look the same. If it's two blonde chicks, they look the same. Thank God Whitney has a bob, or I wouldn't be able to tell like three of them apart now.
Well, it's true, because Angie, now, was she talking about the caterer when she says, is Angie the caterer, or did I get that wrong?
Angie's not the caterer. She was throwing the party. The caterer that she had hired was a good friend of Lisa Barlow. Right after she had told Lisa Barlow, hey, me and Whitney, we found out we're family and we've been hanging out. So she's coming to this party and blah, blah, blue. Then 5 hours later, the caterer said, oh, JK, we can't do your event. This is some, and they mentioned Lisa's name.
They did. And they said that's not their right event for them. It's kind of like the bakers that wouldn't bake the wedding cake for the gay couple.
So it's either they're homophobic or Lisa Barlow was like, you can't sit with us.
So Whitney tells Angie that Lisa just sabotaged her. And Angie's going, are you sure? She's kind of thinking it over in her mind. But Whitney, I think Whitney's telling the truth. I think that's exactly what happened.
Well, Whitney's like, I know the playbook that Lisa Barlow goes by. And this is it. How,
So Whitney and her husband,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I wouldn't either. But I loved it when they got to the casino and they got to the fundraiser, because this was a big fundraiser.
Yep.
And Jen Shaw was also getting ready, going to wear a stole over her shoulder. Really? I mean, who cares? They had craps and blackjack. They didn't have any slot machines there, so it was all table games, which I thought was nice. Sharif and Jen Shaw walk in. I can't wait till they're walking out. They walked in. I can't wait till they leave. Angie talks to Lisa about the caterers canceling. Lisa said, this has nothing to do with me. They go back, they sit on the couch. They're talking so nice. And I just wrote, I just can't stand Lisa. Lisa denies everything, starts to cry.
Oh my gosh. Then becomes like such a problem.
Then you see Whitney come in. It was great.
Yeah, they have. I like Whitney. I don't care. However, I don't know if I'm gonna like this Whitney. We might see later in the season who it seems like she just really wants Lisa to like her, and that's why she has such an issue. Because even Mary was like, "Well, it sounds like you just want her to like you, but she's not nice to you."
Yeah, she's not nice. She's not nice at all. Lisa was not nice. And this is when there's Angie.
And Angie's husband's deuces, I can't be a part of this. We're trying to raise money for a good cause. You ladies are bananas. Why are you crying, Lisa Barlow? My wife is wearing an ostrich, and I like Angie. I know I've only seen her 5 minutes, and I might take this back next episode, but from what I saw, let me know in the chat, you guys.
I liked her too. I'll take her. I like her. I'd like to change up, get rid of a Lisa for an Angie. I'd like to see Lisa go down in flames, so maybe we should keep her hanging around.
Keep Lisa because for the drama of like, if if all the blondes are going to take the brunettes down or take Lisa down, okay, let's have that happen. And then Jen Shaw's just like, thank God this is not about me or my federal case. I am thrilled.
I know. I'm just going to sit here with my stole.
Mm-hmm. That I stole.
Misty saying Lisa. What did she say there? Lisa did have a tearless cry. Yes,
she did.
Yeah.
She just is like one of those people.
So phony.
Whitney has her number. When something's not going her way, she freaks out. She starts crying and becomes the victim. She can dish it out, but she can't take it. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm just out of here.
And what was that outfit? Do you see that outfit? Look at that red and oh my God. What is that from? I don't know. Is that from another Housewives?
No, they're supposed to be 70s. So this is her 70s look, Nana. And you were around and killing it in the 70s. What did you think of their 70s looks?
No, that wasn't it. No one wore that in the 70s.
Okay. Did they do their hair like this?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Did they cry without tears in the 70s?
We never cried without tears in the 70s. We
did anyone
too much pot? Nobody was crying.
Cry in the set. I think Meredith looks pretty here.
Yes.
I think she looks a little more 60s, late 60s, don't you think, with the hair and the
but the 70s too. The 70s, the part straight down the middle, and most definitely.
Yeah, with like volume down to the bottom.
Jen Shaw, no, she just looks like an old lady there, I think.
She looks like the 80s almost.
Yeah, Jen Shaw
does like, or early 90s.
She just doesn't do it for me. And look at how Lisa's coming out of her dress. I mean, to the point of ridiculous.
Everyone's tots were out for the party. A lot of people's tots were out, to the point of Meredith's creepy husband. I'm going to say creepy because he creeps me out with his commentary, noticing Heather and her tots. Like, I never knew your tots were. And it's like, ooh, well, you're not supposed to because you're not her husband. You're her wife's kind of friend.
I know. Keep walking.
Her wife's kind of friend. So here's beautiful Heather. She was the only one not. Her and Mary weren't in that room when they were having the fight. And then you see Whitney's husband, who was like, I was in college in the 70s. You know, he was there. So he remembers it. He just pulled out from his real clothes. And, you know, that's just Mary and Jen had a moment. They pinky swore.
I know that, you know, and sometimes when I look at the two of them, I get them mixed up. Now, why is that? Is it just because they're small in stature? I don't know.
Yeah, I never mix those two up.
I don't know why I do. Oh, I know they are.
They picked Jenny instead of Angie. I think Jenny's a great addition too. The thing with Utah is they might have too many good housewives at this point. So, well, I do think we could get rid of Mary, and because she doesn't really bring a lot. She doesn't go to a lot of the things. She's not that fun to watch, in my opinion.
No. The most fun I've ever had with Mary, personally, is when she sits in her closet and looks at the mannequin dummies that she's got in there and stuff. You know, and her closet just kicks ass.
She should be on like My Weird Obsession, you know, that show or something like that, or like a Hoarders, I feel like.
Yes.
So like, I'd say the one housewife for Salt Lake City I could definitely get rid of, who I feel like doesn't really have a storyline. Her husband's not involved. She doesn't go to a lot of the stuff. She's not very interesting as Mary, and I thought she was going to be interesting given her background and the chaos that surrounded her. But
well, Susie Gross is saying yes. Bye-bye, Mary. I like that. Bye-bye.
Yeah. But so far, I mean, that Angie and Jenny, I mean, they're bringing stuff. I
know they are. I liked them too. And I especially liked Angie and her husband, because when he got up and spoke, he was really speaking from the heart. You could tell because he's speaking about his child. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about Encircle is the name of the group or what they're giving
the
to.
Charity. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they have a child. And I always get that. Is it Elle?
She does look like Sarah Paulson. That's probably why I like her, because I'm obsessed with Sarah Paulson. Sorry, Nana.
Okay, who looks like Sarah Paulson?
The new girl, Angie. She totally does. She's so cute, and I am obsessed with Sarah Paulson and all things Sarah Paulson and Ryan Murphy. And she's like a big player in American Horror Story, but she's been on so many other things. But she basically is on all Ryan Murphy's projects. But yeah, I don't know. So far, I just really like Angie. Maybe I'm obsessing over her a little too much. All Mary does is talk to herself. It's not fun.
Well, I like when Angie was saying, and her husband saying that they aren't no longer part of the Mormon community because the Mormon church does not recognize the gay lifestyle or the trans.
I love it. I love that. I love two parents that are just like, you know what? No, F this until you are inclusive to everyone. Instead of trying to change their kid to fit the church, they're like, the church needs to progress and fit humanity and fit, my child. And I was like, yes, stick up for your kid. That's what I like to see, because we'd see that so little in this.
I know world. It's supposed to be, religions and things like that should be all inclusive.
Yes. Why do you get to be so weird about stuff? Especially if someone wants to practice there and wants to give you their money, because you give a lot of money to the church and stuff. And I don't know what her husband was doing here. Was he taking a selfie? Was he on a business call while she was fighting? But I thought it was very funny that he just had his phone.
He's a little older, that much, but he's holding it out so he can read it. I love that.
Yeah, so maybe he just got a text and he couldn't see it, and he's like this. Right. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so insulted, just because Angie was honest with Whitney and was like, hey, we're family now, but old Lisa Barlow said I shouldn't follow you on Instagram. She doesn't want me to be friends with you, period. And then Whitney says that, and Lisa's like, Lisa's just trying to be too phony, because she's pretending like, no, I'm totally fine with it, when behind the scenes, she's telling her friend, you can't be friends with her. Why are you friends with her? Why are you following her on Instagram? And it's like, Lisa, you're in your 40s. If that's the way you live, if that's how you are, if you're like, I don't want my friends to be with someone I don't like, then you better show that to us and not pretend you're someone. So all the feelings that Whitney's had about Lisa being weird to her, totally, she's not being dramatic. It's happening.
No.
Lisa is on purpose looking past her, on purpose doing these mean girl things, doesn't want her friends associated with Whitney. She does think she's better than Whitney.
And she is not. And she is not.
No.
Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye. If you got to hang around, the idea of calling the caterer, we know she did this, and saying, we do a lot of business with you. You can just hear it. We do a lot of business with you. We won't be doing a lot of business with you. You cannot cater this particular thing. And
she's punishing her. Lisa is punishing Angie for not doing what she wanted her to do, which is ghost out, ice out Whitney. And Angie's not going to do it. And I love a housewife who's not a follower. And Whitney, so far, unless she follows back, and I was like, I just not even friends with Lisa, not a follower. And Angie seems to be not a follower. And Jenny seems to be not a follower either. They all have their own strong opinions. And I love that for her.
Yes.
Yes,
Lisa's gaslighting Whitney. Yeah, she is a big phony, and I can't wait to the next episode. And
look at who's holding her hand. Meredith's holding her hand.
Yes, Meredith.
I think the season is good so far. You guys, let me know in the chat if you think it's good. Nana, I know you're not loving it, Nana.
Well, yes, I am. Sure, I am. It's just that I really, out of the two, I prefer my Beverly Hills. I don't know why. I just always have. I'm just more used to those girls. But yeah,
Angie lied about the caterer, though. How do we know this, Joanne? Is this something on social? Was this on Nana? Did you not share the stale tea? Did you not go to Up and Adam or Kempire and get fresh tea? Wait 2 weeks and then tell me regurgitate it.
Okay, what happened now?
So Joanne is saying Angie lied about the caterer, though she did not call.
Oh,
I didn't. I thought she was for real, that the caterer called and said that. Tell us how you know, Joanne. Sarah said, even with the sabotage, they raised over $1 million. Yes, because that one guy said $1 million. Is the camera on? Turn the camera on. $1 million. No, good job, guy. For real.
No, that's wonderful.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it, DJ Nashville. I actually think Salt Lake City is good, and it's nice to have a fresh group of women with a history with one another. So I could end up eating my words at the end of this. I'm not sure. Some new text messages showed up. Oh, Nana, you were supposed to be stalking Kempire and Up and Adam, so we have this regurgitated tea. Do you have any stale tea for us?
No, I do not. I cannot.
Nana.
Don't do Nana. I'm doing good. I wrote notes about
you're doing fantastic. We just love your stale tea.
I watch them, but I just didn't write down stale tea. I like them just because they're cute.
Stolen stale tea. Nana's stolen stale tea.
Linda's here. Linda's in the house. Hi, Linda. I already told them about our garage sale. She says, I'm late, but I'm here. That's okay, honey.
All right. So welcome, producer Linda. Yes. Okay. So you watch Kempire on the regular. So okay, Nana. So you have no Housewives stale, regurgitated, or stolen tea for us?
I really didn't. There's so many things. Now you have to understand, and I don't know how to say it to you because as we get older, and maybe it's just me, but I always have to sit there and go, okay, today's Friday. What does that mean for me? Okay, that's the Housewives. That doesn't mean 90 day. Because 90
you have to remind yourself
is Monday. And did I have 90-day notes? No.
Can you just make up something that you heard a while that you haven't shared with us yet? We need a little bit of stale tea from you. And here's Angie hugging Meredith while you think, Nana. And then there's the other blonde girl, the other friend who looks just like Angie.
I know. I mean, I suppose if you go to the same... Well, if you do the same plastic
have you heard
surgeon,
Erica Jane has been is being investigated? Her and Tom Girardi, apparently Tom did something bad, didn't pay people, his clients. You only hear that here right now. That's breaking because it broke a while ago. That's your stale tea.
Yes, that is. That is. I did hear again, and then he didn't go into it too much that I could follow. But I did hear that Erica is moving down from this house too. And so, but they're not saying where she's moving to.
Allegedly, she has a new boyfriend too.
Oh. She needs a new boyfriend like a hole in the wall. But
the thing is, Erica's going to be fine because she is still one of these women who, speaking of which, we'll just move on to the Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's still one of these women, these blonde women who go after men for money in Hollywood, just like she did her husband. Let's not forget she was, trying to be an actress, a cocktail waitress, and that's part of the game in Hollywood. These older men are gross and then they like them real young. And then she was like, hey, Tom, I'm 27. I know my voice sounds like I'm dead, but I'm only 27. Want to get married? And he's like, well, I've been looking for a fourth wife. Hold on. Let me get divorced from the other one. No, I think he was already divorced. And then they got married like in the bar or place that he met her or that she worked at, I think.
Oh, how special that would be, wouldn't it be?
Goes, hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
It's me, Erica. Oh, do you do some corrupt stuff with your money? Great. So do I. It's expensive to be mine. Okay. Speaking of which, let's get into the season finale of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with Nana Notes.
Yes. And then we're going to go into I can't wait till we can go into the reunion.
I know.
And we have 4 parts to it.
Oh my gosh. I'm like this. Oh, I can't wait. Like Lisa.
I know. Hi, Lisa.
Look at her.
Hi, Rena. She's probably praying, going, "Oh, do I have to say I'm sorry to Denise? I'm not ready for it."
I'm not ready to make nice. I'm just ready to be Nana. All right, Nana. What do you got for Nana notes?
Here's what we got. Beverly Hills, season 11, episode 20.
Still tea, you guys. If you didn't know, real quick, Teresa Giudice is going to jail. Yeah, a couple, like 4 years ago. Yeah, she's going to jail. It's you'll only hear it here.
Okay.
So there you go. And apparently her husband's fault or some shit. They might end up getting a divorce. I don't know. Maybe they'll sell the house. Who knows? Okay,
you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
I like this. I like this because I like how they wrap it up towards the end, but let's just start in the beginning. It's a new year and old grudges is the name of this. This is the finale. Erica heads to dinner with Kyle, Dorit, and Lisa, but her mood shifts when questions arise. She doesn't like to be questioned. Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna. Oh, they're looking at where Harry's going to be going to do another show. And I don't know what show it is, but lots of snow there. What show did he get that he's doing? He's going to be gone for a little while.
In Canada, always. And he has to quarantine. He found a little cabin, and Lisa's like, that looks like hell, Harry. And Harry's like, oh, yeah, Lisa, because you think anything below the 10th floor of the Four Seasons is camping. And she's like, I'm so quirky. And then they never see each other. And apparently that works.
And I think it would.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. After so many years, that works. That's okay. Crystal's 38th birthday. And I thought this was cute.
It was so cute.
Kids made her a cake. And then Rob wasn't sure about the cake, so he went out and bought one.
He was like, they didn't wash their hands. There's probably boogers in it. It's kids.
Give me an extra slice. Yeah, okay.
They forgot to put sugar in it, but happy birthday.
I thought it was so cute because they put the candles on. I thought they did a nice job.
Yeah.
Chinese New Year, she's getting ready for it because she's going to have a big party and have everyone have a dinner. For Chinese New Year 2021, year of the ox.
Hell yeah.
And the year of stability. Not so much for some of these ladies. Yeah. Erica and Crystal looking at the restaurant she's going to have her party at for the Chinese New Year. It's called Shan Social House. Shan. Shan.
Apparently, there's been lots of movies filmed there, and I think she even said like Kill Bill was filmed there. I was like, holy shit! Or was it Kill Bill? Or
it was Kill Bill. Yeah, and I've never seen that show.
You would hate Kill Bill.
Is it
Quentin Tarantino?
Scary?
Gory. You wouldn't like it, but badass women. Uma Thurman. Vivica Fox, is Lucy Liu in that? I haven't seen it in so long, but just badass.
Oh, women. No.
Very gory. You would hate Quentin Tarantino movies, Nana. No, you would hate it. Okay.
No. Did he do this one, or whatever?
Pulp Fiction. Did you like Pulp Fiction?
Never saw it.
You actually, it's still gory, but Travolta's in it.
Yeah.
And Uma and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. I just never saw it. It just didn't appeal to me. Okay. Mm-hmm. It didn't look like it had like a Mayberry kind of feel to it.
Yes. So funny that Lisa was the rabbit, because since that was such a big storyline at the reunion years ago with her and Kim, and then came back in the season when I didn't give this rabbit to my grandchild because I thought it had bad energy. And then Lisa cried and you're like, oh my God.
So I know. Please make this reunion be so much better than that, which it will be. All right. I loved that Kathy Hilton's doing her spec home. It was going to be for her and Rick.
What's a spec home?
This is going to be, well.
Is it like your house? You're doing it off your house?
No, I just think, what does a spec home mean? I knew it. Like they're building a home, but they're building it to sell. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Building
and
it
to was
sell.
$53 million and huge, but Rick's like, oh, we have so many good memories in this other $53 million house. I guess we'll get both, but we have to stay in the other one.
Yeah, they're going to stay in their old one. Sutton comes over to see it, and Kathy has just told Sutton, do you need some help? Because she was having trouble walking. she didn't have her little scooter thing, but she had her like cast thing on. Sutton.
Oh, she got carried by Kathy's hot builder.
I know. Aiden the builder carried her in. I know.
Was his name Aiden?
Yes. Hello.
Hey, Aiden.
Hey, Aiden.
Kathy's
selling this, she said. She said Rick and her bought it for themselves. But like you said, they just, Rick didn't want to leave his home because they had a lot of memories there. And I loved because Sutton goes, I don't want to ask, but I will. How much does something like this go for? When she said 52 to 53 million and didn't bat an eye, I was just like, what?
I do love having Kathy Hilton on this show finally, because we get to see some, from what we have seen or know is real money, unlike some of these people. So it's nice.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Beckham equals custom. Ooh.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, thank you. I thought it was something that I don't know what I thought.
Yeah, that makes more sense. She was designing it.
Designing everything. To the doors in the closet to whatever. Everything was it's 18,000 square feet, 5-bedroom. Kathy talks about Crystal's party and there should be no drama. She says, we don't want any drama at this party. She's telling Sutton. I don't think you have to tell Sutton.
Well, because Crystal said it's a New Year party and it's bad luck for Chinese New Year to go into have a fight or have a fight on Chinese New Year, because then that means that energy you carry with you into that new year. And I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, it does make a lot of sense, but she's talking to the wrong person. She should be talking to Erica. Keep your mouth shut, Erica. Don't throw anything out there, because Sutton's usually pretty mellow until somebody attacks her, I think.
Sutton can be, she can be like, I gotta go. As much as I'm enjoying Sutton, she can
I am enjoying her.
Anxiety, I gotta go. And then she's rubbing her face and, so, but I think she did say it to Erica too, but Erica's like, okay, babe, what are you going to wear? Are you going to wear like I'm Erica Jane, so I'm going to wear are you going to wear a headdress to your party? And Crystal's like, no, that's for I'm just going to wear a gold dress. Oh, are you going to wear like any kind of, I don't know, like latex or something? Mikey's got me in latex. I'm like, no, not latex. Okay, because Tom, I was going to wear my latex, but I have to wear this other Dolce & Gabbana because Tom had my latex suit, which is Versace, if you've heard of them. But then it was in the car when he rolled it the second time and my husband found him. So I don't think I can wear it. Oh my God, girl.
Oh, I just, I don't know what we're going to do without Erica, but it's going to be a nice day. Isn't she going to be in next season already? We already know that.
They're already filming. So, okay. They're not dropping Erica. This storyline, we got to see what happens with Tommy Tom. We got to see what happens with Erica. Yeah. Again, not like Erica she can't go to jail or something like that. It's just all, she's probably just going to be paying back this money or,
right.
I don't know, or whatever they find, how much she knew. But it's not like we're going to wait for them to take her away in handcuffs. But this is definitely a big storyline that Bravo's going to follow.
Well, maybe Teresa, Judai, and her will have the same cell, because I heard she went to jail, you said? Too?
No, but yeah. Erica's not being, she doesn't have any threat of jail against her. There's no threat of jail. She's not really being, it's not that kind of thing. It's just whether she knew lawsuits, things like that. It's not criminal, I don't think, her involvement or lack thereof. As far as I understand it, it's just something she'll probably be dealing with and paying back, and something that'll follow her. But correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but I don't think it's anything criminal like Jen Shaw's or like Teresa Giudice.
All right.
Because not that I'm aware of, but
okay.
Yeah.
So like Bonnie saying allegedly. Oh,
the court of public opinion, I think, she's definitely been sentenced. And then, money wise, lifestyle changing. But again, someone like Erica, she will just find another guy. She's still young enough in the LA, age and still, takes care of herself to the point where another rich guy will snatch her up. And I think one already has.
Isn't that sad? I find that sad. I do.
Yeah, like Denise is saying, money, debt for life, or bankruptcy. I mean, I don't know what could happen in the future. LVP's car went off a cliff with her dry cleaning in it. It was a few seasons ago, but somehow Charlie Sheen was involved and she had asked Denise about it on camera. Wow. That's hilarious.
Oh, please, please, please. Okay, here we go.
Could face a civil lawsuit allegedly to pay back. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
so
Eric
not jail
been
time.
Sued by the bankruptcy court. It is civil, not criminal. So liability, not guilt. So yeah.
Okay.
But I think as far as, what did she know? That's what a lot of people still are like. We want to know how much she knew, if she was involved. Did she know money was being moved around? How did she not know money was going into the Erica Jane thing?
20 million. You got to know what 20 million in an account is.
It all
you see that
again. I'm with you where I think she knew more than she's letting on. However, there is part of me that's like, well, if this, no matter what, this money is tainted, and I don't believe that she didn't know that there was some bad business practices. But I do think with a husband like that, who was that powerful in law and stuff, there could have been a lot she didn't know, but I think there was a lot she knew, but maybe looked the other way and didn't care as long as the money's coming in. So there's definitely some, her morals and things are definitely come into question there. But as far as, who's the true guilty party, it's Tom Girardi for sure. So.
Ouch. Allegedly.
Yeah, we don't know how much he handled her. Now she's got all these new stories all the time. One minute, he's my partner. He supports me in everything. Okay, bitch. Do you want to know anymore? You want my blood type? You want a pap smear? You're going to say I'm lying for 7 months straight? I'm not sorry. I'm a bad Catholic. She's going to say that, Tom's my partner. He's the best guy. He's so supportive. And then she's going to go, he was dismissive and he was controlling and I didn't tell anyone. And he always rolled his car off cliffs. And he was very forgetful.
Poor sucker. I'd hate to pay his insurance bill. I wonder what he pays in car insurance after all these accidents and rollovers.
Right. It's just I think also she's probably been trained for so long being married to this dude now that she's she's not good at lying, but she's so used to just flipping the narrative and then all of a sudden throwing out these things allegedly. What do you mean allegedly? You said this happened to him and now it's alleged.
It's not. Yes. Stop it. Stop it. Keep the story straight. The less you say, the better. Yes.
I was in the flipped car looking for Tom. I was like, Tom, I know you're in there. Tom. And Tom was in the trunk. How he got in the trunk? I'm so glad you asked. Well, I forgot to tell you. When he was getting robbed, the guy put him in the trunk because Tom is a little man. And I had said for a long time, I think Tom is shrinking. We should do something about it. No one wanted to do anything about it. So he got small enough to where he could fit in a trunk. Now, had they listened to me, he wouldn't have rolled the car. He wouldn't have got robbed. And they wouldn't have put him in the trunk. But thank God my off-duty son came. And I was hanging out with Armie Hammer, not having sex. And he was talking about fingers and, body parts and things. That's what he's into. I don't judge. I'm not like you, Sutton. And then my son went and investigated it. And then I, found the car, started walking with Armie. He said he was looking for a body. I said, I am too. And we got to the car and I just kept saying, Tom, I know you're in there. Tom.
Tom got so small they called him Tom Thumb.
And then Tom wasn't making any noise. And then Armie took a bite out of him and he woke up. So thank God Armie Hammer, my neighbor, who I'm not having sex with, was there to help. He took a bite out of Tom. And that's why Tom had to get the eye surgery, because Armie Hammer tasted him. I don't know. I didn't.
I don't judge. So poor Tom Thumb.
Poor Tom Thumb. Poor Tom Thumb. Oh, I watched her TED Talk. If you guys haven't, check it out on YouTube. It's cringy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Erica, Rinna, Kyle, and Dorit out to dinner. The place is called Thea, Theia, was the name of the restaurant. That's all I wrote. Garcelle went out on a date, and this guy was not her type. He was so ill at ease in front of the camera. It almost made me feel bad for him. He brought champagne
He
and
looked
sushi.
cheeseball as hell. He was like,
I know.
He's like, are you nervous? He's like, no. Are
no,
you?
No.
Like, bro, you're
Yeah.
so nervous and you're being weird.
Yeah, no, it wasn't her type. So she's going to hold off before she's dating again or using this person to date.
Well, I was like, oh, when she said, I'm not going to go through the dating service anymore. I'm like, of course you're not. The season's over. That was part of your storyline.
Garcelle asked Rinna to reach out to Denise. She asked her to do that. Rinna did not like this. Rinna is getting made up for the party. She's picking out her wig. And she said, and we just talked about her. Someone said you look like Uma Thurman in this. That little bob that she had.
She looked like she was dressing. Are you talking about at Crystal's party? Because she looked like she was dressing for Halloween. I was like, this is not a New Year look. It was very Halloween. Morticia Adams, Elvira. It was giving me Halloween vibes, not New Year vibes at all.
Well, I thought she looked cute. Like I guess I did.
I didn't like it.
Sarah Smile saying that wig needed to go in the trash.
Yeah. Nana's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was my favorite freaking wig.
It was. I just think it's cute. I thought it was
Nana
cute.
Liked her Party City wig. She loved it.
It's just a cheap looking wig, and I loved it.
Nana loves it. You can go to Spirit Halloween and get it for $14.99 in the bag. Brush it out. Throw a little spritz in it. Out the door.
See, Bonnie says she liked her look too. See, East Side girls, we got good taste, you know. Lisa's wig was stiff. Well, as long as Harry is, that's all she cares about, or that's all I would care about. Sorry. Crystal's Chinese New Year's party was very cool. It was very cool. It was just beautiful. Really cool. They walk into this restaurant and it's just so beautiful how they set a table and things.
Her parent or her mom, I should say, so cute. And her mom's boyfriend, how cute.
Wasn't that cute? I thought that was so nice.
I love when Crystal, the parents, because even Rinna's mom is so cute. Like I love.
I know. She's a lot cuter than Rinna. Rinna acts. She's in a gold long dress and it's very regal. And she did say it was a regal dress. That's Crystal. I thought she looked beautiful. Kathy walks in.
Obviously.
Like always. Kathy walks in looking beautiful. She brought Elliot Mintz, a designer.
Remember, we watched the video last episode of her and Elliot Mintz leaving a restaurant, and she's wearing what looks like a tablecloth. And Kathy says, Elliot Mintz is the funniest man you've ever met. And then Lisa Rinna's like, I remember Elliot Mintz. He was there when I said, are people doing coke in your bathroom, Dorit? And Elliot was like, they might be doing coke. Elliot is just this messy old Hollywood dude who just is friends with all the right rich ladies, and he is just as messy as the next lady he's friends with.
I know. Is he a little cringy to you, or is it just me?
No, I think he's a little cringy. Yeah.
Okay. Rinna walks in.
He's just a Hollywood tryhard, like a years and years of this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because he's been around forever. Rinna walks in a black sparkle jumpsuit. I thought it was cute.
Oh no, no, she looks Halloween-y to me.
Oh, I liked it. Garcelle comes in black and gold, and she always looks good. Garcelle looks good all the time. I like Garcelle.
Well, not all the time, because those hats are not
I like the hats.
No. She looked like Jughead. Why does she wear Jughead hats? And even the hat she wore on the date, I was like, no, Garcelle. She has very poor taste in hats. She just does. That's okay.
All right, your opinion. Garcelle comes in black and gold. I thought she just looked beautiful. You know, just beautiful. Kyle and Mauricio walk in. Kyle's wearing black sequins also.
Mm-hmm. See, there's Rinna. I just don't. And maybe if it was like a green, like an emerald, and a different hair, maybe even a red, because Crystal said red is good for
for the new year.
Luck or something. But yeah, it's just I can't stand those Jughead hats. I'm just like, Garcelle, no, you're too great for that. You deserve better. You deserve better, Garcelle. I don't.
Well,
not into that.
we see Kyle and Erica in a look that I haven't seen for a long time. Love locks up here.
Yeah, what did you think
love
of?
locks.
I thought Kyle's was better than Erica's.
Oh,
Erica's
yes.
was like, so we have Kyle's here.
Yes.
And then well, I mean,
no, they're love locks. I don't care for Erica's makeup is getting so, I mean, it's getting to the point where she could lay in a coffin.
Did you see Mikey was in this episode though? She was talking to him while she was getting ready. Like he was there and
it was bad.
He made a little appearance.
Well, it was bad. I mean, what she's doing with the makeup, too much. It does. She looks like she just got made up to lay in the coffin.
Is that how you want me to put you, or you can put me if I go first?
Well, honey, I'm not laying in any coffin. I just want to be
cremated.
I want to be barbecued. I was going to say I must be getting hungry.
Yeah, she wants barbecue sauce. She wants Arby's sauce.
Do some, yeah. Give me I want my baby back. Yeah.
I want my Nana back. Yeah, I didn't love Erica's dress. I like the hair. The closer I look at it, I like the color under the eyes, but I do think it's the makeup just hasn't been there this season. But I think with everything going on, that really fell to the wayside. You know. See,
now they're saying on the chat they'll barbecue me. That's so nice.
Look at Army's funeral and mobile brunch, aka Jennifer Loves Pewitt. We're always gonna have these creepy Army Hammer references, and I love it. We will barbecue you. Yes, Army's funeral and mobile brunch.
I just forgot. I forgot that cremation. I was thinking, what did they call it? Barbecuing? No, that's not it. Okay, Kyle and Mauricio walk in, and Mauricio looks good. I think he's darling. Dorit and PK, she's wearing a red satin and a white fur, and I thought she looked beautiful. I don't usually say that about Dorit, but I thought she did.
No, you normally don't say that.
I don't, Dorit. But I like that red and white.
Think I took any good screenshots of Dorit.
That's okay. That's all
Kathy.
Right. Oh, I love Kathy.
We know.
I just love Kathy. Rinna and Garcelle are talking about their relationship. She hopes this can happen. It's nobody's business per Rinna if she says she's sorry to Denise or not. She's not going for it. She doesn't want to do it. She doesn't feel like she needs to do it. When she feels the need, she'll do it. You know what? Denise is so over you, Rinna.
Erica's makeup looks like a bruise. I do have a big bruise on my leg that looks like Erica. I didn't get a lot of shots of Garcelle in this episode. Wait.
Oh, that's all right. She was so beautiful.
Oh yeah, she looks super. I wanted to look at her outfit. Yeah, I love her hair here and her dress. Sutton, we've seen it before. The little sleevey. No,
I don't like that. Does she not like her arms or something? She could wear long sleeves. It looks a little bit more like instead of "Hi, I'm going to the office." You know, and I know it was fancier than that because she had
like
these
a
beautiful
church outfit,
buttons going down the back. Yes,
like you're going to they're going to mass on Christmas, or
you're going to say midnight mass.
Yeah, midnight mass. Or if it was white, I feel like she's very similar to Shannon Bedore, where she wears first communion dresses. I don't get it, you know. But this look I like from her. I think it's much more.
She could have worn this.
Sleek and appropriate, and not like I don't know. Her couture, some of her couture, I'm like, no.
Oh, honey, she could have worn this to that party.
Yeah, I think
it's red
and Garcelle have really good interview looks here.
Yes,
the red looks really nice on them.
That dress is, oh my God, if my boobies look like that, I would wear that dress every day of my life.
If Nana's boobies look like that, Nana's bubbies.
Look at, she's taking out the garbage again in that red dress.
Her bubbies are out again. Yes, then we have, so I do see Dorit. It's just what Dorit always wears. These strapless, barely cover. I can see it back there.
But she had this white fur over it, and it really looked cute. It wasn't not fur, but white. And
Didn't you love her little daughter, Phoenix?
Yes.
Mommy, what are you wearing? And then she was like, not with the Gucci. Like, you're doing too much, Mom. The 4-year-old already knows her mom does too much.
I loved her. She was darling because they don't usually show the girl. They show him.
It's always Jagga. Jagga.
Sutton shows up in red, very basic, cool buttons in the back. That's all. She had these, they were sparkly buttons in the back, but she needed more up here. These little short sleeves don't do it for her. Let's see. Crystal's husband, Rob, Crystal's husband makes a speech. So does Crystal. That's very nice. They put on a beautiful dinner for Chinese.
Very nice. That sounds like the Minnesota way of saying, what's the that Southern thing people always say where they're like,
oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, bless your heart. You gave a speech. Can we get
bless
to
your heart?
Bless your heart. That's the Midwestern bless your heart. It was if someone from the Midwest tells you it was very nice, it's a bless your heart.
It's a bless your heart. It is a bless your heart.
Fashion police, clearly we know what we're talking about. I'm wearing an Adidas sweatshirt and Nana is wearing some kind of cardigan.
Now this is a gray cardigan and this is a skirt that I pulled up around my boobs.
Did you just pull your tits out on camera?
No, I just did this.
Love it.
Nothing was showing, right? No, I just did this.
We saw Nana's boobs. No.
Okay. Because I just didn't feel like I got out of the shower and I doubt it. We keep going.
Lion King Man made a speech. Crystal made a speech. Crystal is,
it was heartfelt.
She lost, her dad and her grandparents around the same time. So obviously the holidays are hard. She's very young. I mean, 38 is very young.
Yeah.
And, her mom's new boyfriend's there. And so Crystal it was a good dinner, but I wish it would have been a little more dramatic for a season finale. And it wasn't. It was just now Sutton. Kyle obviously stirs the pot and says, well, Sutton, because Kyle's already told Erica that Sutton still doesn't believe you. Was it about the car accident?
Yes.
Guess what, Erica? Nobody believed the car accident. The dude you're sitting next to, PK, is one of the main people who doesn't believe the odds of this happening and the snow and the flipping and the robbery and your son too. I mean, none of it makes sense. It's all very dramatic. It's like a plot from The Young and the Restless or whatever, Bold and the Beautiful, whatever show she was on with Eileen Davidson that she got to do a little side part.
Yes.
It's like a soap opera, and she's named after, obviously, Erica Kane from All My Children back in the day, Susan Lucci's character. Her mom named her after her.
Love Erica Kane. Love her.
She's always had this soap opera mentality. She creates an alter ego. It just totally fits into the bullshit that we found to be, unfortunately, Erica Girardi as she sits there. And so Kyle, the forever pot stirrer, calls out Sutton and says, well, don't you have something to say? And Sutton's like, well, I would like us all to be friends not just put it under the bridge or water under or some, I don't know. I'm wearing couture and I have a house that's about to be done in, I don't know, 6 weeks, 6 months. Kyle is charging me $25,000 in rent. Can you believe there's something I would investigate that, feds. Anyways, back to this. So if, I am sorry, I did not mean for it to, and then Erica's like, I heard you. Got it. I heard you.
It was just silent, though, when she said, I think we should get along. I would like to get along. I would like to
get along. I would like to have you over. You could wear one of my boxy little couture dress. I would love that, Erica. We could roll our faces together, if you can tell the truth for once in your life. And then Erica's like, and then Dorit says, well, maybe she just needs some time. Sometimes when I'm paying more attention to Jagga than I am the other one, she just needs a minute. So maybe Erica needs a minute. So then Erica is like, I heard her. No, it's fine. I heard you.
I know. And was it Garcelle that said, because she says, why isn't anyone talking? And Garcelle, we're waiting for you, Erica, to say something.
Oh, I heard. And then little Elliot Mintz or Gintz or whatever his name is, the Kathy's like, Kathy, what'd she say? And Kathy's like, I'll tell you later. Because Kathy's not paying attention. She's buttering her bread. She's like, there's bread. If anyone's gonna have some bread. I love bread. Do you guys know that if you warm a roll and you turn your fan on, you turn all the lights on, and you go in your bed, you can actually use the roll as a pillow and eat it while you sleep. And everyone's like, wow, Kathy, that is
so interesting. You are fascinating in your $52 million home.
I loved it.
I did too. I just figured he couldn't hear, and I understand that because I'd always say, now what happened there? So I understood that. I just
or he was in Mauricio's land. He had some indica too, and Mauricio's like, yeah, man. I mean, do you see how much this one, Kyle? She's always jumpy. So I just get high. So, because Mauricio had a very slow reaction to Kyle, like, because Kyle's forever just like, she's so jumpy about everything. And, and then Mauricio's just like, whoa, babe, calm it down. You are ruining my high. But yeah, Erica's like, all right.
That was horrible. Mm-hmm. And then they showed that her mother and her boyfriend, like, they weren't understanding, like, why did everything go so quiet? The red and gold dragon comes out, and then Kyle does
Let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar, Pete. Yeah, babe. Thanks, babe. I'm gonna be fine. I don't care. No one's dealt with the shit I've dealt with. You can't be a weak bitch and steal people's money, allegedly. You cannot cash fraudulent checks and be a weak bitch.
It was just it was so uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable,
so awkward and uncomfortable. Sutton confronts Erica when she did that. Not now, Erica said. Not now. Oh, really? Oh.
Not now.
So dismissive. So dismissive.
I can't.
Yeah, what an ass. She's so dismissive. So anyway, Sutton finally moved out of Kyle's house. They're showing it towards the end of things that happened, which I loved because it reminds me of American Graffiti at the end of that movie. It was the first time I've ever seen this where and I loved American Graffiti because I love Ron Howard, and they say what everyone's done in the show, like Ron Howard, his character and his girlfriend, they got married. So I just love this. I love that they kind of put it all together and they kind of say, okay, now we're going on to the reunion. And that was funny. She's free whenever Brad Pitt calls. She decided to just put dating on hold.
Down the road, Garcelle and Brad Pitt do hook up. I mean, Brad, she's putting it out there. Graphics designer says someone needs to check if Erica's red envelope, because they all got those red envelopes.
Yes.
They're supposed to give to, they're supposed to give to their aunt, or what do they do with the money?
They were giving it to the animals, the red dragon and the gold dragon. And there was and that was supposed to be some kind of good luck thing too. So
Erica's like, I already cashed mine even before I got it.
I know.
It's expensive to be me. I heard you.
I need bus fare.
What happened was
I gotta get home.
I was gonna take the bus home because despite my social media posts, I show a lot of humility, okay? And I was gonna take the bus. But then Tom was at the bus stop, and I was like, Tom, what are you doing? He didn't know where he was. And I was like, okay. Then some guy came up and tried to rob us. So we hopped on the bus, got away from the robber. Tom quickly remembered karate. He took karate in the 70s when he was in his 60s. Okay. So then he karate chopped the guy. But then I had to help him onto the bus because then he didn't remember. Then the bus driver was going. Turns out Keanu Reeves was the driver. We were in the remake of Speed. Then the bus completely flips 7 times. Luckily, my son was skiing in San Diego, and we happened to be on a bus to San Diego for Speed 3, and my son happened to be skiing. He went down a slope really fast. He also flipped right into the bus, saved us both. So I'm gonna need this money to pay for the surgery now that I'm broke. That Tom needs because he karate chopped and the guy got a hold of his eye. It's always his eye and his ankle. I didn't want to talk about it before, but that's why I've been struggling.
Bonnie's saying stop, and so am I. I'm dying here. Have you ever, now you're talking about this bus, have you ever been kicked off a city bus?
I bet you have.
Me and Linda got kicked off.
I knew.
Linda and I got kicked off a city bus in Vegas. That's too sad.
Oh, you got kicked off the Deuce in Vegas? They call it the Deuce, right? The double decker.
Oh, not that one. I think it was just a regular city bus.
Were you drunk, Nana?
We brought our little 6-pack on the bus with us.
Did you guys try to pee in red Solo cups again?
We didn't pee on the bus, but the driver pulled over and asked us to leave. That hurt. And then Linda's going, we did. And then we thought we were so funny because we could still run then. We ran up to the next stop and stood there, and he went right by us. I guess you had to be there. Sorry.
Nana, the good old days.
The good old days. Oh, Linda, you're right. We just did. That was so much fun. Anyway.
So said, why, Nana? Because she could. So now Kyle and Kathy are as close as ever, and Kyle even has Kim's telephone number once they were able to stop the steal of her book that's supposed to come out. Oh my gosh, they were able to stop that and steal it.
Kyle has put up, now Sutton has moved to her own house now. She's not renting from Kyle anymore. And Kyle has put up their Bel Air mansion for sale.
She has.
We did say Kyle's got the new phone number.
By Farrah and the other one. 2 daughters were
serious
listing. Yeah, because they work for the agency.
Oh my gosh, does it
company.
Get better? Oh my God.
Right? They just like, oh man, to just be born into like a business where you're just making money off California real estate. I mean, it's so overpriced.
Can you imagine?
Man.
Oh my God. That's such a beautiful home too. I love that.
It's beautiful.
I love
I'm going to buy that for you one day, Nana.
Oh, honey, just
kill it on the YouTubes.
Yes, this is it.
Millions of subscribers.
We got 209 people here. I don't think we've ever. I mean, that's huge, guys. Thank you. Dorit has added ready-to-wear gowns to her Nectaria line. What is a Nectaria line? I didn't understand that. Is that
Nocturnal?
The name
Nocturnal. No, I don't. No, remember Nectaria. It's the designer. Yeah, it's the designer who actually does the work, and then it goes. Okay, so I have an idea, I have a vision. You put the dress together, sew it, do all the haughty stuff. And then what I do is I come in and I say, there could be more. And then you do more. And then I put my name on it and your name too. Okay. No, but I know Dorit has more experience in fashion than like Kyle did. But what a lot of these people do is they just attach themselves to like a real designer, almost like a ghostwriter, but a ghost designer. But their name shows up.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm thinking, what is that?
No, I think it's the woman who actually designed and made the gowns, and then PK's like, I got it, babes. Okay, I got a vision of what we're gonna do. We're gonna name it. Well, you went into the reunion. We're gonna name it the reunion. I am a genius.
I know. PK named it the reunion. Yes, that was the last. Look at this.
Towards Nana's mansion. Yes.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I'll build it here in Minnesota, and we'll double it as a little shed, and I'll have the riding lawnmower next to me. So the ready-to-wear gowns, that cracked me up. I thought, oh, really? They have those? What is that? What does that mean?
Yep.
I mean, just the kind of stuff we wear? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rinna is considering adding an acrylic nail line to Rinna Beauty thanks to Harry, because they were showing Harry's nails and how he...
Yep. Thanks to Hot Harry.
Hot Harry. Lisa finally approves of Scott's Disick.
Scott's Disick.
Get rid of that S, Nana. Scott's Disick. And Amelia's relationship, now that Amelia has called it quits on him. Okay, so Scott's Disick. It's getting late. It's getting late. I can feel it. It's starting to roar.
We got NyQuil Nana coming in to the house.
I can see it. Garcelle has left her spare bedroom and is now shooting the reel in a real studio. That's good. To the relief of her boys, she's taken on a break from dating. Her boys aren't crazy about her dating.
I'm not interested in until she dates someone famous or sexy. Like, I'm not interested. All these dating where they hire the dating coaches, these are always very boring storylines. I feel like Garcelle can do better.
Oh, Garcelle. I mean, get out there on your own. You're just beautiful. Crystal continues to color code every minute of her busy life. Really? She wants to go to China to see her pop star brother, Jeff.
We forget that Crystal's brother is a legitimate pop star in China. That's pretty freaking cool. Joanne says she should call Babes. I got a vision. Me and George Michael. No, what's his name? Boy George. Same thing. Anyways, Babes. Okay, we're sitting down outside of our rental home, and I think it should be called The Bankruptcy. Yeah, Babes, that's what I do. I name the stuff. And she's like, oh, PK, I love it. Designer lady, can you make more? And then I'll just take it. Thank you. I like everything you did on this design. It's great. But it would be fantastic if you could just like cut right there. Okay, done. You guys, I designed this. Me and Jagger and the other one, we designed this. I said, put a cut here.
And she designed the gown she wears at the reunion. Now, because they have 4 reunions, I just wish, and I've said this before at every reunion, why can't they wear a different outfit for each time that they're on? Like, the reunion, first part, second part, third part, fourth part, the same clothes. You know what?
They should have to switch.
Yes.
Yes, she should have.
Switch up.
Okay, Babes, we got reunion 1. Okay, next dress, reunion 2. Okay, Babes, I'm thinking here with my big brain. Reunion 3. Hold on, I'm going to need a minute. Boy George agrees. Reunion 4. Babes. Oh, that is so smart. That people say I have an accent, but I don't. Beverly Beach by Dorit. Reunion 1, 2, 3, and 4 by the other guy, the little chubby guy I'm married to. That is a great idea, PK. I love it. They just think they're so freaking. Me and Jagger and the other one. The other one. I love the other one. She's my favorite. I love it.
We are gonna keep going before I pee my pants. Okay, that's gonna be a big deal tonight. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Erica's. They all cheer with drinks. Okay. Erica's life continues to be a whirlwind of breaking news reports and paparazzi photos. Big deal. With all the negative attention, she appreciates the support of her true friends. Her circle has got her one friend. Her circle has gotten smaller. Yes. Well, you know what? During this panakuchen and things, all of our circles have gotten a lot smaller.
Yeah. You know what happens when you and your husband, or your husband especially, is accused of stealing money that's supposed to go to victims that he represents through his law firm, and that allegedly it went to your account, and you're bragging about your expenses. People might not want to hang out with you after that. They might go, that's pretty shitty.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Know everything. It's kind of shitty that now you're on social media trolling trolls instead of, maybe just laying a little low or doing anything else, Oh my gosh.
Very true.
Next, I was excited for hopefully next, while they're filming, hopefully they will go to China. I would love to see a Housewives trip to China. Because I think that was probably in the cards well, I don't know, because if they cast Crystal before the pandemic, I don't know if they did. Probably not.
I don't think so.
I think that would be something that Crystal would be like, let's do it. My brother's a pop star. Like, it would be really interesting.
It would be fun to see
this trip. So hopefully in the future, since Crystal is coming back, we will see that kind of thing. Okay, someone was asking a question. I think Haru, did you ask a question, hon? I'm so sorry. I don't think I saw it. I know he's a genius. Babes. I got an idea.
Yes. Haru.
Okay. What did Haru say?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I cut you off.
Oh my God. All right, you guys. So that's our Bravo breakdown for you. I saw
this.
I watched the whole freaking
Did you watch the trial? I didn't watch the
TV
trial.
On YouTube. You should watch it.
I'm going to now.
But you can fast forward. I'll send you the link. You can watch. Well, I watch it
I can just go on YouTube and then
They have like
ask
the
for
whole 8
Jeffrey?
hours of him, and they have hers the day before. So those following us for Bravo, thank you. Now we're going to talk a little bit about 90 Day. I wanted to just switch the header since
it's all right.
Okay, so Jeffrey, who was on 90 Day, and me and Nana covered the season he was on with Varia, and he was a complete butthole. And Nana even made an off-color comment that I had to edit out of a video, but now I'm thinking maybe I should have just kept that thing in. We won't repeat what Nana said, but Nana was basically like, you're a piece of garbage, and so he was trash, and he had this thing following him. So trigger warning if people deals with DV and stuff. He had this lingering issue while he was on the show of domestic violence and abuse toward, his ex-fiance that we had heard of. Now the chickens are finally coming home to roost, and he had a trial. It was on court TV with his ex-fiance, this woman. What's her name? Kristen, I think. They kept saying it. She has 2 last names. And she testified. They showed the photos, which were horrific, of the abuse. He has had all this time since 2019 or whenever it happened to get a story together. Completely went against the story that was shown by, police tape, by the woman herself. He claims she walked into a wall to the police, but then in court, he said, she walked into a door. She just was bouncing around, and that's how. And she was like, no, he, abusive, then dragged me. He said, we were drunk, but she drove. And then, but then she's like, I wasn't drinking. They were at this bar for 5 hours, or it was like a restaurant her friend worked at. And then, she had champagne, and she's like, I actually didn't drink the straight 5 hours. He did. So he was drunk. They went back. She drove them back to her place, I believe. And they were going to go out to another bar, but that's when the physical altercation where he was abusive to her happened. And he said, I walked the dog. I went out, I'm just drunk because that's what you do. I walked her dog. And she said, he actually didn't walk my dog when she was being questioned. He actually was mean to my dog, which that tracks, because I've watched this man's lives. We've seen how he behaves. We've seen how cuckoo bananas this dude is. And
just so sad.
And on his lives, his dogs would be like barking outside. He's just one of those people where his dogs are always outside. Very strange. And then he would like do lives where he'd put on his ex's makeup or women's makeup who left them at the house. And it's clear that he likes to drink a lot from watching these lives, and just a scum bucket overall. Obviously, he was on YouTube. He was questioned, Nana, about YouTube during the trial too. Like, the prosecutor didn't do the best job. A lot of the court TV announcers, if you will, they're doing the play-by-play. They're like, why isn't she showing the photos the whole time that she was cross-examining him? Like, why isn't she doing this, that, and the other thing? But ultimately, she was successful in getting the jury to find him guilty. So he's guilty on like hardcore felonies of like kidnapping, because he prevented her from leaving, from calling the police, for abuse. But you had to watch him on trial, Nana. It was sick. Just as cocky as we saw him on the show, just a narcissist. Yes.
Did you hear what he possibly could get?
What is it, 10 years or is it more?
8 to 30.
Let's hope for 30. This dude is someone that should not be out there. It was very interesting though, because it almost came to a mistrial. Because what happened was at one point, Kristen, his former fiance who he abused, when she was on, it was like when they're wrapping up kind of thing, but she was on the stand, and the state, the prosecutor, was talking to her, and she mentioned something because he had what seems to be taken her phone after he abused her, deleted a bunch of stuff. He had her phone for a period of time, and might have made, I think he did, made fake text messages saying they were from her, and he screenshotted them. And he brought that as evidence, but so they were trying to investigate, the prosecution, the state was trying to investigate these text messages with AT&T, tried to prove that this Kristen woman never sent these after the attack, after he attacked her, she said she hadn't spoken to him. And he said, oh, and the text message were so telling that they weren't hers, because it was like, oh, I will not stop until I get you, or you know what I mean? Like mentioning all these, it was just so clear that this guy is a psychopath and created his own text exchange to look like it was from her to somehow incriminate her. So they couldn't prove in depth, like for sure, they didn't get any proof from AT&T that he did do this, but AT&T also couldn't prove that they were text messages from her. So it was kind of one of those things where they weren't that helpful. But I'm sure upon maybe a little more time, I don't know, they had a lot of time. But anyways, so they were rolling with that. So there was a lot of questions about text messages and phones. And so when she was up there, she had said something toward the end, Kristen, about well, I have lots of things on my phone. You know, there's been other times, other pictures. She goes, I don't know if I can say this, but of kind of like pictures of wounds she had inflicted, you know, implying from him. God, then his lawyer pipes up and says, oh my God, you just introduced new evidence that wasn't talked about through cross-examination stuff or whatever, after the fact, something that wasn't supposed to be presented into court, possibly not evidence, but sort of like this new idea of abuse of prior that was never discussed. So then he fought for a mistrial, but the judge made a really good point. They're like, well, there was a few instances. I don't think that tainted the jury any more than when Jeffrey was on the stand and indicated that this Kristen, was present and taking care of his child who passed away when the child passed away. So that was, I think, a way of him just kind of digging like, well, he made sure to point out that he had a child who passed away and she was present with the child when the child passed away, almost to like, you know, just put some bad on her, make her look bad. And so the judge went back and I was like, oh shit, it's going to be a mistrial. And he was like, no, it's not. And then the jury came back and they found him guilty on all freaking counts. I was so happy. This dude is a straight psychopath. I mean, the women, there are more women out there with stories, the way we saw him on the show, how I've seen him in lives. Anyone who sticks up for this man is garbage and trash themselves. There's that 90-day blogger guy that, you know, the problematic one who likes to talk shit on me. He like is friends with him. And so he's on this campaign to, you know, well, let's just devil's advocate my ass, devil's advocate over here. You know, he's going off and saying, well, he's always been nice to me. Well, isn't that just so special that an abusive man who only beats his girlfriends is nice to fucking you, sir? I mean, shut up. None of this is about you. This is about the women that he abuses and getting justice for them. Also, you shouldn't be talking about it. You're too close to it because you took your trailer park trip and you went and visited him and befriended him. And this blogger and his husband were like, he's the nicest guy. He made us steaks. Well, how kind. You know, Ted Bundy didn't murder everybody every woman he came across. He had a girlfriend. That's what I hate when people put themselves in this. Lindsay Lohan did a similar thing when the Harvey Weinstein thing came out and all these women, she said, well, he never did it to me. Well, lucky fucking you. This doesn't help ever in DV cases cases of harassment or sexual. If one person says, well, he was always good to me, well, then you were the lucky one. Because if there's all these other women out there saying that he wasn't good to them, then count your lucky stars and back them up. Because people don't make this shit up. Like 0.4% of women ever would make up anything like this. And the lengths people go to protect these monstrous men is disgusting. And just because it's your friend, also maybe choose your friends better, but it definitely tracks that that's your friend because you're a loser yourself who allegedly has domestic violence things against you for your husband out there. Allegedly, there's things out there. So abusers protect abusers, allegedly. But I was so happy to see Jeffrey.
Yes, I know. I just saw that today too. I just saw that. That was,
So I'll show you in case people are like, who are they talking about? I'll show you a picture of the Jeffrey guy. So now he's been because I was watching the court TV. It was just fascinating.
Oh,
And so many of the there was 90 Day former cast members. There was some of this blogger people were in the live chat, and some of them just saying like really disgusting things. I did not know how some of these people have followers when you are making excuses for someone with anyone who would have domestic violence, you know.
yes.
Joffrey Pesha. Okay, here he is. So he tried to do his best acting, this Jeffrey, and it's like, sir, you're not a good actor. You know, it's all going to catch
horrible.
up. And the woman was just so brave in coming forward, and you know, she had to wait so long, see this man on television. I mean, she was probably re-victimized every time she had to see this asshole on TV. And this isn't his first. I think his priors weren't even brought into the case. He's been to jail for multiple things in the past and been accused and arrested for things. And he's done jail time. So why 90 Day ever cast this asshole?
I know. I mean, wouldn't you think they do a little bit more of a background check on these people before they bring them forward to put them on their show? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the pictures were the most horrific, seeing proof of the abuse that he inflicted upon this woman, and what a nasty, disgusting piece of trash this man is, and how he has any fans or anyone that would back him is so. It's like, this is why women don't come forward, because they have the chance to stumble upon a pathetic YouTube channel where a man who has met him in person once or twice says, but he was so nice to me. That has nothing to do. The BTK killer, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, they all had friends in real life. Monsters have friends too. It's amazing. You know, just because someone didn't abuse you or victimize you or R-word you doesn't mean they didn't do it. So your opinion doesn't matter, and don't make it about yourself. Make it about these women. So it was, this jury, it was like 1 hour and 49 minutes. They were like, guilty. I mean, that
is just a nanosecond for a jury to deliberate. Wow.
He was just as cold and psychotic on the stand and patronizing. You could just tell. I took some screenshots of when the female prosecutor was, when she would go up to the stand, because he just played mind games. He was like trying to gaslight the prosecutor. He'd be like, I don't remember. She's like, you don't remember saying this, or you don't remember. He was just trying to get her on everything. I don't remember. So she'd have to show him these things. And the looks he gave her when she would walk away, I was like, oh my, this dude is a threat to women everywhere. I wish he could never get free.
You know, 8 to 30. I hope it's 30.
Okay. I know. I heard 8 to 10 most likely he'll get. But oh my God, Atharella, his just trash. This dude is trash. Me and Nana freaking called it when we were, I mean, most normal people, I would say healthy people, called it when we were watching the show. It was so hard to watch him because it was so
pretty early on. Yeah, pretty early on.
Yeah. So luckily he is going away, but
yes.
Oof.
Diana Lee Melander, I pray for strength.
Yep. Kristen did amazingly well on the stand.
I tried to catch that one.
I think this is his new mugshot, isn't it? I mean, what?
I don't know.
Thought for sure he was going to get away with it. Like, he was so cocky. This is him on the show with Varia. And it's crazy, Nana. So he's engaged allegedly to this woman he's now convicted of abusing. And his sentencing is in December, I believe. While he goes on the show, and then he's like, oh, I don't remember when we got engaged, and I don't remember, and I think we were kind of broken up, but yet he's trying to tell the story in the courtroom that they were doing fabulous and they're great, him and this Kristen woman that he abused, but you went on the show 90 Day Fiance, and it's like, yeah, we know you're a wannabe actor, but it was just a mess. It was a mess.
And someone saying Varia shut down her socials last night. They were saying something about Varia and him being in the same spot. Have they hooked up again? I hope that's not true.
Some people were saying they might still be on and off again. I'm not sure because I haven't really kept up with him because he's such crap. So I've invested the past like 2 days just watching because I was interested and I wanted to see him found guilty and convicted, and I wanted to hear the testimonies, even though it was very difficult, obviously, to see this woman, Kristen, and what she had to go through, and the crazy narrative he created. Just what a psycho.
Yeah.
What an abusive
butthole. So sad. And we don't want to end it on an abusive butthole. So we will end it on Andy Cohen having Dorit and Jennifer Tilly on. That was so much fun to watch.
Ooh, on Watch What Happens Live? I didn't watch it. What happened? Tell me everything.
PK, well, I'm just going to give you just love. PK was in the audience. That was kind of fun to see. Jennifer Tilly, I just love her.
Isn't she so cute?
Since the Big Chill.
Oh, she was in the Big Chill? How was she that old?
Oh my God, she was in the Big Chill. She was really young. She was
old
really
enough.
Young.
Oh, I do remember. It was the girlfriend he brought.
Yes.
What's his face?
And, oh my God, it's just I just loved her. She's the best.
I just saw her again because they've been playing all the Chucky movies.
Yes.
And Chell and I've never really, I don't know if I've watched like maybe the original back in the day a long time ago, but there was like a newer one. I was like, oh, there's Jennifer Tilly.
And I don't watch them, but they were showing like little clips of those. So that's why I knew she was in the Chucky movies. But Jennifer Tilly is very good friends with Sutton. So she was standing up for Sutton anytime anyone would say anything on Andy's show. Dorit said the reunion was intense and challenging. And I just love Jennifer Tilly. She was fabulous. And she looks great.
Sutton talked about that, and I think she had like a little appearance, didn't she, Jennifer Tilly? Or maybe she just she mentioned it to the Lion King guy or Crystal or something. Sutton did. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, isn't that something? I mean, I just love her.
She looked terrific.
She looked terrific. She doesn't look 63. She looks just terrific. So anyway, that was a better thing to end on, I think.
Yes. Well, Andy. It is very good. And also to, that there was someone who deserved to be found guilty.
Amen.
Too, in another show we cover. So yay.
Amen. I love it.
Jennifer Tilly was irritating Dorit. She's Sutton's friend. It was funny. Was she irritating Dorit, Nana, when you were watching?
I think she was just Dorit.
Did she shade her?
I didn't get
that. Did you not pick up on the shade?
I didn't. Well, honey, I guess I didn't because I was so excited about seeing. No, I didn't think they were friends, but I thought it was I was so excited to see Jennifer Tilly. I was just excited to see her. I just think she's so cool.
Last season, she made a cameo. I was like, I could have sworn I saw her.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Now it makes me want to go back and watch The Big Chill.
Now I want to watch it. If she was,
it's the best movie ever. The best music ever.
Oh, I was talking. Sorry, I was talking about Watch Heaven's Live. I want to see if she was shading her. She kept cutting Dorit off while she was talking. I love it. It's hilarious.
Well, we all know Dorit can tell a story again, and it goes on and on and on. So I was kind of glad that she cut her off like that.
Nana, will you mention the shade next week? Because we'll have the ice cold tea next week when Nana rewatches it. So there you go.
We don't know. It could happen.
We don't know. All right, Nana. Well, we've kept you here 2.5 hours, Nana, and that normally you would be full on NyQuil, Nana, ready for Betty. And I think it's time. You're doing great. You killed it. So
how many likes? I'm sorry. I just get so excited.
Oh, I can't see it. I don't have the thing open, but I'm sure someone will put it in the chat. Dorit. Oh, I love it. Big Chill rocks, Nana.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Fall asleep to it tonight, Nana.
I have the album. And I have it, in a frame, and I have that in my laundry room. I love The Big Chill. It's one of my favorite movies. 189 likes. That's beautiful. Are you kidding me? Oh, that just made my night. Thank you. And then when I get off,
Linda's a little behind. Linda. I don't know where
I'm with you.
Numbers.
I'm with you, honey. I know. You wait till the Florida votes come in. They vote twice.
Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been just a crazy fun episode. There's been serious parts. There's been non-serious parts. There's been tips out. There's been all kinds of fun stuff.
I hope that didn't come across like that. I just was pulling this up.
I know. I meant the Housewives.
Okay. I thought you just mine.
Joking with you. Yes. Okay. 192. Linda says, mine's never accurate. Yes. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. I will not be live tomorrow for the challenge because Miranda had to cancel. I might just do an edited video if you guys are looking for my challenge video. But thank you so much for all the super chats, the super stickers.
Tracy,
I know I have gifts that I will open and show and recognize. I apologize. I also have to check my PO box again. Thanks again to Nini Girl for Nana's. We picked which monkey we would bang. It was a show.
My God. And it wasn't Peter Tork. This is the one Joleen liked. She liked Mike Nesmith.
The oldest man.
The oldest one.
Always high.
And little Davy. I mean, dear God, Davy looks like he's 14 here. Dear God. Of course, that's how old we were. But I just love these. Nini and Mike, thank you so much. This is just such a beautiful gift. It came in this big envelope, and I thought, and it says, do not bend. And I'm thinking, oh, what is that? It's just so cool. So Mike and Nini Girl, thank you very much. And is it ALS? I laughed. I peed. Love you, two amazing ladies.
Everyone is saying the same thing. Such nice things, Nana, in the chat. So you have to go back and look because I know I keep Nana and I say, Nana, don't get lost in the chat because otherwise she's like,
I know. I do that. I go, and I'm not a speed reader.
But now I get to go next door. My all my nieces and nephews, not on Chel's side. So Chel's sister is here tonight and tomorrow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think they drove in from Texas because they're going to visit other family in Imperial Valley. So I see them in the other room, and so I'm just looking, and some of them I haven't seen in a little bit. So we have 6 nieces and nephews and his sister here. So I'm excited to just go give hugs and say hi. But
I'm so excited for you, honey. That's so nice. Yeah. I know you love the kids. You love those.
I love being an auntie.
I know you do. You're a wonderful auntie.
You are wonderful.
I love you. Thank you for spending Friday nights with us, guys.
Yes, we will see you. I do have a comedy show Monday, but we'll talk, and I'll announce if I'm going to make it to the comedy show or I'll be here Monday night. But I do have a mermaid.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well,
I just don't know with work and meetings if I'm going to be able to make it to the show. But
I can do Tuesday with you or something. You know, I can change.
We'll figure out our 90-day. Maybe we could do it Sunday right after the episode. We'll see.
That could happen.
It might be too late, but I'll keep you informed. Make sure you follow us on social media at Joleen Lunzer, at Married #2 Bravo, at 90 Day with Nana, and there you go, guys. Thanks for the likes. Leave a comment after the video post. It helps us in the algorithm, even if you're just like, for the algorithm, replay crew, or again, ask, or what's your favorite thing about Nana? That'll be the question to answer and put in the comments. Tell your favorite thing about Nana. All right. Love you, Nana. Bye, guys.
Love you all. Love you, Joe.